What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? God damn it. How is it going? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Turn up the goddamn purge on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Hold My Nuggets Studios. This time we back for Sunday Night Football. Last week out in Jesus Christ. Hello, Jordan Giles. Hello there. But last week out in DR, so we could not go live for Sunday Night Football. But damn it, we here this time, and it's an NFC battle going down. Los Angeles Rams, winners of 4 of their last 5. Philadelphia Eagles, winners of their last 6. Somebody's got to lose unless there's a tie. Who's coming out on top in your Sunday Night Football NFL Week 12 game highlight commentary? How is it going, family? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Ryan put 20 on it, said crazy afternoon of football. Can't wait for the commentary. Stay tuned. What's the last thing I recorded? The last thing that I recorded was the tomfoolery of Mike Tomlin. And, oh no, I just had the Undertaker gong for the missed extra point. I said nothing after the missed extra point. So Scary Terry scored on 86 yards. There's the missed extra point, Undertaker gong, and then I will get back to recording tomorrow. So, Siebert, I believe that's his last name, he's getting sent to hell. But you already know what it is. If your team got a W this weekend, that includes Thursday Night Football, so Browns fans, y'all better show out right now. I want to see fire emojis in the chat. If your team got a W, fire emojis in the chat. If your team, like mine, took an L, we need some skulls, all right? We need some skulls in the chat. If your team took an L, we need some skulls in the chat. I'll get it started. There's my skulls right there. My doggone Steelers blew the goddamn game. So I'm going to have a skull there in the chat. Puka Nacua already having himself a catch right there. Brian put 5 on it. Said the final 3 minutes of the Cowboys-Commanders was something else. Yes, indeed it was. Absolute insanity. Also, this is brought to you by Underdog. Make sure you guys scan the QR code right here. Download the Underdog app. Use promo code Adonis, A-D-O-N-I-S, and go and participate in the pick'ems. These are my pick'ems for today. In this game, I got Matthew Stafford over 500 is crazy. 258 yards. Passing, Cooper, 2 girls, 1 cup, under 73 yards receiving. Jalen Hurts, under 225 passing yards. A.J. Brown, 89 yards through the air. Saquon Barkley continuing to go on a tear and passing Derrick Henry before Henry ultimately passes him up tomorrow. For 97 yards on the ground, and Kyrene Williams under 72 yards rushing. That's what my pick'em is for today. I'm curious if you guys gonna mess around and have yourself victories, but let it be known right now, scan this here QR code, download the Underdog app, use the promo code Adonis if you have not already. But opening drive, the Rams already at the 41-yard line. Stafford looking to go down the field. He's gonna use his legs. Look at the 37-year-old run. Huge first down and a terrible looking slide inside Eagles territory. Here comes Stafford. Ashley put 10 on it. Said you like both teams, but you need your Rams to win. Let's go, LA. Indeed, we shall see how things play out. Me personally, I believe the Rams will win this game. Although I would not mind if Philly got the W. I have no dog in this race. But I think for the Rams' sake, because of the way the NFC West is shaping up, the Rams' loss here really doesn't hurt them. The Commanders have absolutely fallen off the wagon. It's looking like 1996 all over again. Kyrene Williams with a huge run, breaks the tackle, takes it to the fucking 16. What a carry, and the Rams' offense is moving. But it's looking like 1996 for the Washington Commanders, where they started 7-1 in 96, and how did they end that season? 9-7, and this year start 7-2. They've now been losers of 3 straight. Greatest comrade, put 5 on it. Said if your team didn't win today, I don't want to hear foot or ball. Dwayne put 5 on it. said you feel like that alligator right now for your 49ers, bro. The 49ers are absolutely, like, they're the ICU. There's no different than the New Orleans Saints right now. Not in performance or in record, just by, you know, the unfortunate circumstance of taking consecutive losses and then furthermore having injuries that are incredibly integral to the success of your team. Chuck Berry's put 10 on it. Said, what's going on, brother? Love the commentary. Love. Shit. Fly, Eagles, fly. Oh, and by the way, thank you, Giants. Yes, indeed. The Giants are absolute ass. Daniel Jones just got released. And Tommy DeVito got the start rather than Drew Lock. For what reason? Makes absolutely no sense. Ashley, as always, came out holding it down for the community because she's giving out nothing but
donations. 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 Donations.
10 gift. It's over on YouTube. We appreciate you immensely. You gotta love it. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Now at the 17-yard line. Another handoff to Kyrene Williams. Oh, wait, that's a fumble. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. The Eagles have the football. That's a turnover right there. What a play made by the defense that represents the Ku Klux Klans. That's got to be a fumble forced by Nakobe Dean. That's a fumble right there. They put the ball on the ground. No, fuck out of here. Run the replay. He fumbled the football. He fumbled the football. No way he was down. That ball is out. The ball's out. Hey, throw the flag. That's a fucking fumble. Oh my God, they didn't recognize the challenge. No. No, the Rams just got hoed. Impossible. What the fuck was Sirianni waiting for, bro? Hold on. Hey, the challenge flag's on the field. Whoa, wait a minute. Hey. The challenge flag's on the fucking field. What's going on? That's a fumble. Oh, yeah. Bro, the ref is right there. The ref is right there. What is Sirianni doing? That's his fucking fault. That's his fucking fault. Whoever his coordinator was, and he's sitting over here waiting for the goddamn... Oh, no, that's insane, bro. That's an insane... Here's the problem. Here's the problem, right? This is why I don't like this. This is why I don't like this. Philly threw the flag. The refs didn't see it. Actually, you know what? Let me do it in order from where... Let me do it in order, right? Here's where there's issues, right? First and foremost, play is completed, right? Of course, it's not on the production to show us the replay because the people on the field, you got to take into account players and coaches, teams first, fans second, right? Here's where the issue with the sequence just so happened to have transpired. Sirianni's waiting for the confirmation from his fellow staffer who's in the box, who's able to go and see the replay, to go and say, hey, throw the flag for this. The problem is, you have a small set period of time because the Rams are aware we've got to hurry and get the snap, right? The referee is next to Sirianni. Sirianni's got the challenge flag in hand. This is yellow, not red, but we're going to utilize this as a challenge flag. He's got the challenge flag in hand. Referee is here. He's looking back for the confirmation. You're the head coach. You know, you can see they about to snap the football. It's now or never. If you're going to sit here and keep waiting for the confirmation, the problem is you as the head coach, although you do entrust your fellow staffer to go and give you the confirmation, you got to make the decision. So he's sitting over here, hence why you see the frustration after the snap. He throws it and turns around like, yo, what the fuck? Because the timing is off. But he should have already been like, yo, I got to throw the fucking flag. You got to have it in your mind, I'm challenging or I'm not, because you get the final say. Here's where it's fucked up for the officials. If the refs ain't see the challenge flag, the play was ran. They didn't blow the play dead until the play was over. Therefore, the challenge being thrown should be null and void because the play happened. God forbid the Rams scored a touchdown. What happens now? Oh, well, the previous play is under review. They scored. It's a timing fuck up for Philly. But the referees, if you was going to acknowledge the flag, it was indeed a fumble. Good call. It should be reversed, and it's first down Philadelphia. But if you're going to acknowledge the challenge flag, you have to blow the goddamn play dead. They didn't blow the play dead. They fucked up. That's on the refs. That's on the refs because you got to throw the challenge flag. Sirianni threw it late, but the referees, it's one way or it's the other. You can't let the play run if you acknowledge the flag. Good run by Saquon, 6-yard gain right there. I agree, it's indeed a fumble. I am not arguing that it's not a fumble. The problem is the refs let him run the play and then you go and acknowledge the challenge flag. You can't do that. That's some backward shit. That's some backward shit. Because Sirianni told the referee there, yo, I'm going to challenge, I'm going to challenge, I'm going to challenge. He ain't throw the flag yet. Referee took off running. You could see it in the replay. I'm going to put it in the commentary. You could see it in the goddamn replay. He took off running. Snap already happened. Challenge flag in the hand. I'm hoping they can show us angles so we could try to time it to make it make sense. But that's actually unfair because the purpose of running to the line and trying to get the snap on before, or snap off, before the opposing team throws the challenge flag is to try to nullify, you know, the referee being able to acknowledge the flag coming out because they need their correspondent, or I should say their co-worker to go and relay that. That's not how the game is played. They fucked up right there. Where's my Avon? That's not how the game is played. Where's my Avon? That ain't how the game is played. I know I got it in here somewhere. Son of a bitch. Hold on, wait a minute. I might pull it up from here.
That's not how the game is played. You can't do that.
You can't do that. That ain't how the game is played. Big first down for A.J. Brown. Run it back.
That's not how the game is played. You can't do that.
It got to be one way or it's the other. It got to be one way or it's the other. But what's going on, family? How's it going? A.J. Brown, huge first down right there. And just like the Rams were marching down the field, now the Eagles are marching down the field. By the way, package done came in. That Shay by Laportier just came in. Well, not really just came in. I've had it for a month, but I didn't open it. But 2024 edition, I had some of this yesterday evening at a Friendsgiving. So I will have myself a beverage, a little bit of a drink here. I should have took some ice, but that's neither here nor there. A.J. Brown, another huge first down. Can he make somebody else miss? Barely, but it's a pickup of a first down to the 35-yard line. I actually have 2 more bottles of Club Shay Shay that's coming into the crib. He's got a very good VSOP. I'll give him his credit. Good stuff. I actually had 3 of the very first 25,000 bottles, if you guys remember when I had the case. Should have never threw the case away, but what am I collecting this for? What am I, a hoarder now? Take a look at all the alcohol I drink. I have cirrhosis. I'm an alcoholic, huh? Cheers to you. All right. Chocolate chip eating ass. Whoa, wait, whoa, what's going on? Little muscle, what you mean little muscles? Little muscles where? I got 17-inch pythons right here, but that's neither here nor there. Hello this, yeah. Brian, put 5 on it. Said that whole sequence gave you Bottlegate vibes from the 2001 between the Jaguars and the Browns. That is a classic pull right there. Classic Man Q, funny enough, no pun intended. Put 2 on it. Said your Raiders lost, but it gets us closer to Shador. See, that's the odd thing with being a fan of a franchise that is having a losing season. So although you want to draft high, I'm sure you still cheer for your team to win. Surely you're not cheering against your team, but then when you lose, it's like, ah, man, at least we're closer to that first overall pick. I guess it's like one of those, I don't want to say cope, but it is cope. 2nd and 2, oh, that's a first down on the ground. You know, every time he carries the football, we got to run it one time. Ladies and gentlemen, who had the football for the first down?
Let me in your world, you know. That's why looking lonely, you know, boy, that's why. Wanna be your lady.
That's a first down right there for the Philadelphia Eagles. The thirst trapping Jalen Hurts moves the chains. And Ashley did it again. Hold on, wait a minute. That's Saquon Barkley up the fucking gut. Gain of 8 or maybe 9. He took a shot, but he's going to stand right back up because that brother's a tough goddamn bastard. But another donation handed out to the people in the chat over on YouTube. Ashley's giving out what?
Donations. Donations. Donations.
Gifts. 2nd and 2, handoff to Saquon again. That's enough for a first down. Bro, this is going to be a game that might end before 11 because right now we saw Kyrene Williams get a gasher play on the ground. Saquon already got 24 yards on the ground and they're marching down the field. Now, granted, they've only scored 3 points on opening drives this entire year. So let's see if they can get slowed down over here. And, oh no, I thought there was going to be a flag for a penalty. I guess not. We're going to get to the remaining donations once we get through this particular play right here. So bear with me. But oh, wait, what the hell was that? That was a delayed handoff, bro. Jalen Hurts would have got lit the fuck up. Thank the Lord he handed off the football in time because Verse was coming around that edge. Jalen was about to get fucking rocked. I can't believe. Funny enough, I didn't know. I can't believe he ain't get hit in time. He should have got hit in time. This man did the RPO and just stayed there for a bit. Look how long they were reading. Okay, yeah, there's the play right here. Look how long he was reading it. Look how long. He's holding it for a minute, son. That's a whole second. He should have got lit the fuck up. He should have got lit the fuck up. And we're going to get to Jameis in one bit with funny Jameis voiceover moments. But 6:40 on the clock over here. Oh, he kept the football. He kept the football. Oh, it's only a gain of 3. No touchdown for you, sir. No touchdown for you, sir. Homie thought he could fucking hit the defense with the...
Let me in your world, you know.
No! Cut that shit off, pussy. Cut that shit off, pussy. Not today. Devin put 2 on it. Said Titans got the win. Will Levis might be something. I don't know about Will Levis being something based off the performance we saw today, but I will say this much. Shout out to the Titans. Magnificent resiliency. And furthermore, CJ Stroud, get ready for that sophomore slump. You was over here all summer talking about defenses haven't figured me out. Only to come out this year, throw more picks through 10 games, 11 games, if you will, than you have last year combined. Oh, they tried to get themselves the shovel pass, but goddamn, homie got hit with a DDT. Oh, they're gonna throw the flag. Oh my God. Verse hit this man with a DDT. Oh, run the replay. Run the replay. Dallas Goedert got caught with a motherfucking finisher, bro. Look what happened. Look what happened at the tail end of this play. Please make sure they show the end of the tackle. Look at Dallas Goedert. He gets caught up right here. Watch Verse come over top. Watch Verse come over top. Oh my God. Show the whole fucking tackle. He got caught with a DDT. Come on, show it. Fuck, they're not gonna show it. I gotta make a note. Put it in the commentary. I gotta make a note. Homie got caught with a motherfucking DDT over top, bro. God damn, where did I put this? Where'd I put my sticky notes? Ah, shit. How do I find a knife before I find? I found a knife before I found the sticky notes. What am I doing? Okay, why did I say sticky notes? Post it. Son of a bitch. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, actually, I have my small journal right here. I'll put it in here. I forgot I bought this. Make a note. This should be for something different. I don't think I want to put that in there. You know what? I got a napkin. I'll write it on the napkin. Irene Williams. Fumble. Tackle. Go dirt. How much time is in the quarter here? Just so I make sure I have that, because that was hilarious. Man's got caught with a fucking DDT. Ain't no way in hell. They 5:13. 5:13. It would have been. Got it. Okay. There we go. Moxley would have been proud of that, perhaps. Okay, so I had to write it over here on the napkin. So I'll make sure to have that added into the commentary. Toretto put 5 on it. Said Eagles Nation in the motherfucking building, West Philly all day. Fly Eagles fly, can't tell me nothing. 9-2, let's get it, Philly, Philly. They got to make sure they go out there and finish the doggone job. Joshy Nelson out here trying to match Ashley. He said, I'm also giving out 5 gifteds. I'm making sure I'm holding it down for the community. Because if Ashley's giving out donations, I'm going to make sure I'm giving out
donations, gifts, 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 more gifts, more gifts,
more gifts, more gifts. You gotta appreciate it. More gifts in the building. Mr. Sunshine put 2 on it. Said, yo, Chiseled, did I listen to the new Kendrick? I have not yet, so I'm in the dark on the album. I'll have to give that a listen. Hose, put 5 on, oh, 50 on it. Said, thanks for the Danganronpa Let's Play. Been getting you through your work week as being an inspiration in your weight loss endeavors and trying to reach your femboy figure. Whoa, wait a minute, femboy figure. Anyway, time to jog in 30-degree weather for 2 miles in a 10-hour shift. Well, there it is. I'm glad I could be a form of inspiration there, but femboy figure. How did I play a role in that? I'm a little confused in that round. How did I end up? I've never been associated with. Oh, that's interesting. But nonetheless, hey man, keep up the good work. But I appreciate you. Taku just became a subscriber. Giving out gifts, more gifts. Run it back. Giving out what?
donations.
Donations. Donate. Yeah, that was the most. See, I can't hold you. Although when you have like a message that kind of leads towards the weirdness at one point and it gets caught off guard, I enjoy it as long as it's not like what we used to see with Henry straight off the gate, where someone was like, "We oiling up." I'm like, sir, your first sentence, like, come on now, at least try to be covert. But nonetheless, 3-0 lead. Here comes Kyrene Williams. Had to run over Puka Nacua, but we've got a gain of about 3 here on this particular drive. Also, we're going to take another drink here of that Shayla Portier. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Whoa, I don't know about all that one, DRB, but this has been an interesting day of football nonetheless. A lot of fantastic finishes, if you will. Vikings over the Bears in overtime. The Bears have now lost 5 straight, 4-2, on the verge of going 5-2, and everything has fallen apart for them. Puka Nacua, first down. Everything has fallen apart for the Bears. First time in 6 weeks, Caleb Williams throws a touchdown today, and still they fail to get the job done. Lions with a victory on the road in Indianapolis. Indy fails to find the end zone. The Lions are the best team in football and remain there. The Dolphins, magnificent performance. 4 touchdowns from Hak Tua. Or I should say, where's the goddamn clip for Hak Tua? Hold on, wait, I got to get the clip for Hak Tua. 4 touchdown passes from who?
Hak Tua. Hak Tua.
Past how many?
Hak Tua.
Another one.
Hak Tua.
Another one.
Hak Tua.
Another one.
Tua. Hak.
All kinds of goddamn touchdown throws from Hak Tua, and they've won 3 consecutive games. Buccaneers with a magnificent victory, completely decimating the Giants. It was all kinds of necrophilia. Danny DeVito was out there, or I should say Tommy DeVito was out there getting his ass clobbered. In fact, he got beat so bad out there. I think the damn, made men were considering making their way down to the field and trying to, put in some form of disciplinary action on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, especially when you saw Baker Mayfield score a touchdown and throw up the goddamn hand. Everybody in the stands said in unison,
"Look how they massacred my boy."
They massacred that man out there. Didn't stand a chance. They had a bad time, and the Buccaneers are right back on track, and they're 1 game under 500. I believe second in the division, right behind the Atlanta Falcons. Oh, first down, no completion there for Stafford. Cowboys with a magnificent win. In the final 3 minutes, or I should say 5 minutes, really, of the Cowboys-Commanders game, absolute magic. I'm 100% sure NFL has uploaded it on their YouTube channel. If you did not get a chance to watch it, the highlights alone will not do it justice. Granted, maybe watch it after I post the commentary on Tuesday. But I'm sure they uploaded the final 10-some minutes. It'll probably be a total of maybe 30 or 40 minutes in total, but it is a must-watch. That is peak witching hour, as NFL Red Zone would say, or peak football when it comes down to the wire. It was sensational to watch. First down for Matthew Stafford, and they're moving the chains. Next, the Chiefs get a nail-biter last-second field goal from a kicker, because remember, Harrison Butker is not playing. He's out with an injury. If I'm not mistaken, it's a right knee. So their kicker, very first game-winning field goal of his career, and kudos to the Chiefs being able to put themselves in field goal range. But they get out in a nail-biter in Wakanda against the Carolina Panthers. 30-27 was the final score. And, hey, man, let me tell you something right now. The Chiefs are incredibly vulnerable, but I don't care about the regular season. Oh, Puka Nacua wide open, and he's off to the races over there. Huge first down to the 6th. First and goal coming for the Rams. This about to be a fucking offensive shootout, because that fumble, not a technicality. They made it happen. But the Rams marched down the field. If I am a fan of defense, tonight is not the primetime game that I want to watch. Titans and Texans, great upset by the Titans, getting their 3rd victory of the season. Broncos with a dominant victory over the Raiders. Cortland Sutton continues to make absolute circus catches. 49ers are absolutely cooked. The Packers look like the real deal. Although, albeit the 49ers had no Bosa, no Brock Purdy, but nonetheless, very good game that they played, and a big-time victory. And then last but not least, the Seahawks got themselves a big-time W over the Cardinals and now move to first place in the NFC West, all, I believe, barring this particular matchup, because if I'm not mistaken, the Rams had defeated the Seahawks earlier in the season. Yes, they did. So if the Rams get a victory today, that would now put them number 1 in the NFC West. Ooh, would it be number 1? Because they lost to Arizona as well. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Oh, back to the end zone. Oh, there's a flag. There's a flag. Oh, wait a minute. No. Arizona lost today, put them at... No, they're also 6-5. Yeah, so it would be a 3-way tie, essentially. But the Seahawks would probably be first in the division. Hold on, wait. Let me see the divisional record. Right now, Seattle's in front. Seattle's 2-2 in the division. The Rams are 2-1. Nope, the Rams would end up being first in the division. But they have a head-to-head loss to Arizona. So Arizona being 2-1, yeah, Arizona would probably end up, it's a 3-way tie. Let's just leave it at a 3-way tie. It'd be a 3-way tie. But nonetheless, all right, let's get back to the donations. Oh, no, wait a minute. My YouTube just failed. Oh, on my end, not on your end. I think you guys are still good. I think I'm still good. First and goal here from the 1. You might as well just run that football. Hand it off to Kyren Williams. That's a touchdown. Make up for that earlier fumble. And now the Rams have taken the lead. Kyren Williams with the score to give Los Angeles a 4-point lead if they can make the extra point. There's no guarantees in football nowadays. Sean, put 5 on it. So how bad is Houston right now? Houston's not terrible, but they're a very beatable football team. I think they were much better last year than they were this year. I'm not going to sit over here and hear conversation regarding injuries. CJ Stroud is not playing as well and dynamic as he was last year. He hasn't taken a large step back, but I do think he has taken a bit of a step back, but it's a sophomore slump. It happens to the greatest. Not to say that he will be great, but he's, got very good, stuff since start his career. But tough stretch, but divisional game. It's AFC South matchup. I don't care how bad the Titans just so happen to be. It's AFC South divisional game. So with that being the case, ain't no give-me's in any division. There can be any time in which a divisional opponent who could be absolute ass will all of a sudden put out a goddamn great performance. And that's what you saw from the Titans. Tatiana, 5 on it. Said, well, looks like the Cleveland Browns is going to have a bit of a happy Thanksgiving, I guess. Go Browns. See you Monday night in week lucky 13. Indeed. Brutal loss for my Pittsburgh Steelers, but a good W for the Cleveland Browns. So for the Browns fans, congratulations. Kid Boop, a 5 on it. Said an ugly but good win for your Seahawks, but if Geno throws one more pick in the red zone on Kami, I'm blowing this planet up, but I'm happy otherwise. Bro, that was brutal interception because he scrambled towards his right, was able to go and avoid the pressure, stepped up in the pocket just to throw it straight to the defender. Like, who are you throwing to? In fact, if I'm not mistaken, Geno could have possibly scrambled, if I remember correctly. Hold on, wait a minute, because he threw that pick with like 5 minutes? No. It was in the fourth quarter, but it was earlier in the fourth quarter, if I remember. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see if I can find it. When did he throw that interception? It wasn't in the third. It wasn't in the third. When did Geno throw this pick? Oh, no, wait. I think it was the first play of the fourth quarter. It was the first play of the fourth quarter. He's rolling right, 3rd and 6. He's probably not, no, he wouldn't have. You know what? It could have been a foot race for the first down. It could have been a foot race for the first down. He should have known. Nah, he wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't have made it. But protect the football. Why are you trying to fit it in there? That man's in double coverage. That was so incredibly stupid. Yeah, he probably wouldn't have been able to run, but protect the football. Play. No, understand the situation. Kick the field goal right there. It's a 13-point game. And you don't turn it over. Yeah, that was very stupid of Geno. Yeah, he couldn't have ran for the first down. I remember he had space to go run, but I see the defender now. Yeah, he wouldn't have made it. Very dumbass interception thrown in the end zone. Makes absolutely no sense. I hate when players do that. Who for life, Chris, for 5 on it. Said, funny you say that, not wanting your team to lose, but needing to tank for draft picks is cope. That's a Saints fan, a breath of fresh air, that copium. I could imagine, because I will say this much. I, as a fan, will never believe, or I should say a fan who was a former player, will never believe in tanking in anything in life. I think you play to win the game, to quote Herm Edwards, because you don't work your ass off. And from a player's perspective, you don't work your ass off in the offseason, albeit paid handsomely, but you don't sacrifice as hard as you did to make it to this stage in your career to mess around and willfully throw games. It makes no sense. Like, some people are willing to give up a shit ton of things for money, but this is the Vegeta in me. I believe that you have to have an element of pride at one point. You can't just go out there and fucking sell out when you're fighting so hard for something. Like, legacy, it changes for different people. I always say there's 5 reasons why anybody participates in any sport, or let alone participates in anything relatively competitive. You play to win, you play for legacy, you play for the love of the game, you play for the camaraderie, or you play for the financial gain alongside the fame and fortune and things of that nature. Those are the 5 different reasons why individuals would play. But of those particular 5, the only things in which you can understand somebody willfully going and tanking is maybe the final of playing for fame and fortune and things of that nature. Everything else, you got to look a teammate in the face. And furthermore, you got to look yourself in the mirror. So that's why I don't believe in tanking. Oh, wow, Jalen Hurts better get rid of this football. Here comes the pressure. Dumps it off to Saquon Barkley. Can he get outside? Yes, he can. What was supposed to be a sack turns into a gain of 5 on... Oh, no, we got one more play in this quarter. Rashad put 5 on it. Said, I tore into the Steelers after the Browns lost. You were on the elliptical mad, but you were like, damn, this dude is correct. That L hurts. Funny enough, I got a DM. Oh, pardon me, not a DM. I got an email from one of my subscribers. I haven't read it yet, but I saw it come in. Sent me a lengthy paragraph. Yes, Matty Ice sent me a lengthy paragraph with his synopsis on what transpired on Thursday. So I look forward to giving that a read tomorrow. So if you happen to pop into the chat, I've seen you in the live stream in the past, but if you happen to pop into the chat, I wanted to let you know I have seen your lengthy message that you sent here. I look forward to going into that. And funny enough, on my not vision board, but my idea board right here to my left, I want to do a video on Mike Tomlin's history playing down to the competition, but I don't think it would be a tasteful video to post after this particular loss. I think I should make it and wait. I don't want to rush, because now it's going to feel as if I'm pouring in on Tomlin. I still believe in Tomlin. I still think he's an exceptional coach, but this is a habit that he just so happens to have. So I want to go season by season to go into when, you know, there's moments in which he plays down to the competition. Especially, there was a statistic where his losses, he has like the highest margin of losses against opponents that are substantially sub 500 at numerous points in the season. So it's something to look into down the line. But I have it over here to my left. If I could lift said board. Let me see if I can lean it without dropping the markers. But yeah, so there's the board over here. I have the vision board that's right there. Oh, well, not necessarily vision board, but you get the idea. You get the idea. All right, how many more have I missed here with the donations? No, I think I got everything. Oh, no, another one came in. Thomas put two on it. Said, are the Commanders who we thought they were? Indeed. Some people are sitting around calling them frauds. And to be quite honest with you, I don't think that is a false assessment, because if you really, really, really want to, you know, contextualize their last 5 games, you have a Hail Mary heave to beat the Bears. You beat the Giants. The Giants were attempting a comeback but failed, but you beat the Giants outright. I'll give you that. A loss to the Steelers in a game that, you know, ultimately Pittsburgh was able to go and come from behind and then put you away when you had an opportunity. You came up an inch short from getting into field goal range, but you lost that game. Philly, for all intents and purposes, Saquon took over in the fourth quarter and ended that game. Dallas gets you here. 4 of the last 5 you will have lost, albeit the Hail Mary, you got the victory over there. Now you're in a tricky situation because you've lost the division. Philly now is a game and a half above you. And if they win tonight, it's 2.5 games. And next week you have Tennessee. Pardon me. No, you have next week you have Tennessee, New Orleans, Philly again, Atlanta, Dallas. The most difficult games on your schedule there is Philadelphia and Atlanta. But given the past few weeks' performances and the struggles on offense, you could get got. And it might be like 1996 all over again. Start 7-1, end the season 9-7. This year, start 7-2, end the season 9-8. It's possible. And right now, in the NFC, if you took a look at the playoff standings, Washington is now at the 7th seed. They're now at the 7th seed. That's a problem. So they can still be in the fold because I don't believe in San Francisco. Tampa can maybe, if they could, you know, remain healthy now that they've gotten Mike Evans back and things of that nature, try to work their way back up into the fold. I like the Rams. I think they can supplant Washington. Arizona's still in the mix. The entirety of the NFC West is right there. The Commanders really cannot afford to drop 3 more games because the closer that teams are to each other, it becomes a problem. And if you have a ton of different losses in the conference, you're going to have a bad time. 2nd and 10 right now coming up for the Eagles here. Oh, there's a handoff. Saquon Barkley, positive yardage again. That takes him near midfield. He should be down at about the 48-yard line. Yeah, the Washington Commies are having a tough time. Commanders could have won today had they not missed that field goal. Well, the missed extra point would have just put him in a situation where the game is tied. But I don't want to sit over here and make it a guarantee that Cooper Rush, is just going to play for overtime, which I believe they probably would have. But let's just say the coin flip goes in Dallas's favor and they march down the field and score. So we could always play the what-if game, but we got to take it from what we saw. Oh, are they going to throw a flag? No, they're not. No flag, no flag, no flag, face mask. No flag, face mask. Thank you, the Lord. All right, huge sack right there by the defense to take down Jalen Hurts. And you know what that means when we get a sack on the stream. Go grab your spliffs and take out the testicular cancer because...
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed? Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
And we forced the very first punt of this game here from the Rams defense, forcing Philadelphia to have to give the football away, and it's nearly blocked. Ooh, I saw the punter go down. Are they going to throw a flag? No, they're not. Can they get a good return? Barely to the 20-yard line. Maybe they can mark it at the 21, but I'd highly doubt it. And the Rams are going to get this football back. Let me roll over my pick'ems here so we can take a look at where I am thus far now that we're in the second quarter. Matthew Stafford, I need essentially 203 more yards from him in this game. That's highly possible given that the defenses haven't necessarily been playing their best. Cooper, 2 girls, 1 cup, only 4 yards receiving. I would like it to remain that way. Throw the ball to Puka Nacua. Jalen Hurts, essentially I need him under 225 yards. He's got 47. So how about that run game continue to work wonders for them, so it keeps the football out of Jalen Hurts' hands. A.J. Brown is already nearly halfway from what I need. I need 80 yards receiving from him. He's got 36 already. Saquon Barkley has 96, or I should say 97 yards I need from him. He's got 37. So I need 60 more from him. And then, of course, Kyren Williams is already well past halfway of that 72 rush yards. I need him to be absolutely nullified. So we'll see how things continue to play out on the pick'ems. I'm incredibly concerned on the Kyren Williams slot right now. Do I have anybody else who's playing? And tomorrow, scroll up a bit. Tomorrow, since Micah Parsons got me absolutely nothing last Monday, was it? This is only going to be a partial payout no matter what the situation is. But Travis Kelce got me what I needed. Jaden Daniels got me what I needed. Tyreek Hill got me what I needed. Jahmyr Gibbs got me what I needed. So tomorrow, Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers, and Derrick Henry. This is my only pick'em for tomorrow. So we'll see if this works out in my favor. But we're going to keep it locked over here to see if perhaps I can have myself a good evening here on Underdog. So if you guys haven't already, scanned the QR code right here. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis if you have not already. Matt, put 2 on it. So how should the Steelers fans rationally be feeling right now? Angered because you lose a game that you should have won. I understand people arguing about the elements playing a role, but here's the problem. The elements don't only affect one team, just like a short schedule doesn't affect one team. I said it during the live stream. Hence why I've always been consistent when I come to, I come forth with these particular takes, because you can see the reaction in real time. It's not an overreaction in one fell swoop. You hear the thought process throughout the game. So anybody who was watching the stream during Thursday can tell you, I was incredibly level-headed throughout the entire thing. I never once lost my composure up until the tail end. And in fact, when Delpit had done the unnecessary, I should say, the unsportsmanlike conduct, I said that would cost Cleveland the game. And for all intents and purposes, that was supposed to cost them. But the issue that I think Steeler fans have, oh wow, what a good catch and move by Puka Nacua over there for a gain of about 5, is Cleveland comes out emotionally charged to come and take you down on primetime. You then get a gift after piss poor calls on 4th down, conversion attempts that absolutely failed. You get an opportunity to score twice in 2 minutes, similar to the Monday night game against Baltimore in 2008, when fans were booing you and everything, and then you get a touchdown. I believe it was Antonio Holmes, and then you had Lamar Woodley, the strip sack, that he recovered it, took it into the end zone. Oh, wow, Puka Nacua almost had a one-hand catch, but it couldn't reel it in. It's about to be a third down. I know that brother's feeling pain right now. But you score 2 touchdowns in 2 minutes. You take the lead, you're up by 1, you go for 2, the 2-point conversion fails, you can't make it, a 3-point game. That's cool. Jameis throws an interception. All you need is a first down. Justin Fields takes a shot downfield. George Pickens tries to shell out for a flag. Doesn't work out. Then you see Cleveland get the ball back because you had a terrible dog punt attempt because the elements played a role. But 4th and 2, rather than accept the penalty like you already did, or I should say decline the penalty like you already did, you now go and reverse and accept it after 2 minutes, which the time frame shouldn't even be that long. Incomplete, 3 and out, they're punting the football. Mentally, you're checking out. It's the same thing that happened last year against Arizona, same thing that happened last year against New England. You find ways to lose to these 2-win teams, and it makes no sense. So that's where the frustration exists. That's where it exists. There's no such thing as an easy victory in football, but there's times in which a team wins, and in the exact same, way, that very same team lose. Like, for example, did the Browns win or did the Steelers lose? I would say the Steelers lost. Similar to when Pittsburgh played against Baltimore. Did the Steelers win or did the Ravens lose? The Ravens lost. I'm realistic in that realm. I'm not somebody who makes it seem as if, oh man, when all things go bad, then the other team had nothing to do with it. They play a role. They force takeaways. They do giveaways. But when you do bonehead things like accept penalties, when one play can put you in a position to go and win the game, that's on you. So that's my take on it. All right. Next Eagles possession here. Handoff, Saquon Barkley. Can he get outside? No, he can't. Oh, my God. What a stiff arm right there. Almost sent that man out of his damn helmet. Almost sent that man out of his helmet. Oh, my. No, Sierra, I'll give the Browns credit because they played a hell of a game through 50 minutes. They played a hell of a game. But when Pittsburgh then went and scored the 13 points in 2 minutes, and then Dante Jackson caught that interception for what would have led to a first down that would have ended the game, but then Justin Fields goes deep on a 3rd and 2 where you legitimately should have attempted to go like that. That's his read that he made. George Pickens tries to sell out for a flag. Then on defense, you get like the Browns put themselves in field goal range, but it's snowing. So because it's snowing, the offense was out on the field on 4th and 2. Pittsburgh not only reversed their declining of the penalty, they then accepted it and backed Cleveland up 5 yards to set up a 3rd and 7, called timeout to give Cleveland more time to discuss the 2 plays they were going to run. Because remember, if they did not convert, they have to go for it on 4th anyway. Because if you give the ball back, game done. So why would anybody in their right mind accept the penalty? Because you put your team at a disadvantage. You give the opposing team 2 chances instead of 1. That's where you look at it and say, yo, this is on you because you made the unilateral decision. It's not like Cleveland put pressure on you to say, hey, man, you guys got to accept this penalty. That's where I say it's a shift that's there. Barkley came off the field, but I don't think it's something that's a serious injury. I think he just, got a little banged up. I don't think he's legitimately hurt. I would hope not. But Barkley came off the field. He should be back in a couple of plays. He's a tough kid. I say kid like we're not. Maybe he's maybe 2 years younger. How old is Saquon Barkley? 28? Oh, Jalen might run. Jalen's going to tuck it. First down, Jalen Hurts. First down, Jalen Hurts. Run the goddamn promo.
Let me give you what you know.
Did I see the baptism? Which one in particular, Ryan? I saw Ramon J. Stevenson truck somebody. I saw Jalen get a stiff arm a bit earlier, but it was a nice stiff arm. Let me see if they have it. If they have a close up of that particular stiff arm, maybe I'll put it in the commentary. If they have it over here, they did not. Did they spotlight it? Did anybody spotlight it? They did not. They did not. He's 27. 27. Well, what do you know? He baptized him. No, I saw his stiff arm 2 plays ago. They didn't spotlight it. So maybe, you know what? I'll write it down. I'll write it down, Saquon Barkley stiff arm. Because I saw that one as well, but nobody spotlight. He's still on the sideline. His helmet is still there. He seems like he's just getting a breather. He doesn't seem as if there's any medical work that's being done on him. He's right there on the sideline, right behind, I believe there's Kellen Moore, so.
Oh, yeah.
That would be at, let's say, 10 minutes. Oh, Hurts down the field, got his man. That's A.J. Brown, breaks the tackle, makes the 2 people miss, still on his feet. Inside the 15, thank you, A.J. Brown. That brings him much closer to locking up my pick'em. Thank you very much, A.J. Brown. How much yards was that? How much yards was that? How much yards was that? It definitely wasn't 40, but that's a huge fucking gain from A.J. Brown. That is 27 yards. Kyle Donovan just became a member. Oh my God, resident Jaguars fan. I remember you, brother. How's it going? You've been in the chat a few times during this season. I hope everything's all well with you, brother. Whoa. Relax on the fuck my pick'ems is crazy. Glad to see you still out here thriving. I would hope so. Big time first down. Oh, there's laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Somebody might get called on an offensive PI or illegal contact or illegal man down the field, whatever the case may be. Olivia said, A.J. Brown and DK Metcalf both run hard. Pause. Hey, they ain't no hard. I mean, if you saying it, but the I think if I said it, I'd say pause. But nonetheless, they do run very hard. They're not like Isaiah Pacheco and Cordero Patterson. Those dudes be some super stompers on the ground. But there are some individuals who run very angry. In the 2000s. Somebody like a Steve Smith, a Terrell Owens, of the wide receiver elk, individuals who run very hard. Andre Johnson. I'm sure people will start naming, a plethora of receivers who ran very hard. But like those who, when they get the ball in their hand, they become a weapon kind of situation. All right, here we go. 7:30 left to go here in the half. Saquon Barkley's back on the field. Going to the end zone. Dallas Goedert was wide open. Oh, my God, he missed him. He absolutely missed him. And there's laundry on the field. Dallas Goedert was open for the touchdown, but Hurts missed him. Oh, Lord, he had him right there. Oh, you enjoyed the video I made on George Pickens? That's what's up. Homegirl Adonis was actually the person who told me I should make that video. Offside on the offense. Who the fuck lined it? Oh, my God. Who's participating in the Kadarius Toney challenge? Who's participating in the Kadarius Toney challenge? Who's participating in the Kadarius Toney challenge? Also, Sis Adonis' birthday is on Tuesday. I'll probably pull up on her. Oh, Lord. Oh, there it is. 2nd and 15. Dump off to Saquon Barkley, but he slipped down. They tried to run the screen, but Mans fell down. Oh, wow. Daniel said your brother went to school with George Pickens. Oh, interesting. Bring back the coke and roids is crazy. Are the commies frauds? I wouldn't necessarily mess around. I mean, given, you know, recent times, I can understand if one would want to go and call them frauds, but I give them one more week. Here we go, 3rd and 16. Oh my God, oh my Jesus, what a fucking bull rush there by Verse. This might be coming back on an offsides. Jalen Hurts is not going to pick up the first down, but this might be coming back on an offsides regardless. They might as well accept this penalty right here and they'll get another chance. What a fucking bull rush by Verse, bro. Show the replay. Oh my God, what a bull rush, bro. Jeez Louise. Whoa, illegal motion on the offense? Insane. Wow. That wasn't an offside? I'll be damned. Show the fucking, now they're going to show us the bull rush. I want everybody to see this fucking bull rush. Look at the left tackle. Look at the left tackle. Look at the left tackle. Boom. Get your big ass on the ground. Boom, 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 boom. Get your big ass on the ground. Woo, shit. Shit. Boom. Look at this slow motion. God damn. God damn, man's got dropped his internet connection. He got hit so hard, he hit the ground, and all you heard was.
Snake, are you okay? Snake?
Golly. Second. Golly, what a fucking bull rush right there. Just laid that man all the way out. Matt put 5 on it. Said, thank you for the insight. Gonna try to watch the Steelers from a different lens, not be so emotional, and be even keel for most of the game and not overreact. Because the game's never it's never over until it's over, right? There's reason to be upset about certain things. Like, I'm never going to say not be emotional while watching your team, but there are some things, like, there's certain things that show themselves. Like, similar to how, like, in a boxing fight or a mixed martial arts fight, you try to do things to set the opponent up for later on in later rounds. There's moments in which you can see something in the first quarter that they're going to come back to in the third quarter or fourth. So it may not have worked now, but there's an opening. Or as Marty Schottenheimer would say, there's a gleam. So there's moments in which you could say, all right, cool, yo, we're going to be patient and go and see. But what irks my soul is, like, if my team loses, I want to know the other team was the better team on that day. What irks my soul is when you shoot yourself in the foot. Like, interceptions, things like that. If you have great coverage, you'll never see me sit over here and be like, oh, why did you throw that ball or anything? No. But if you have a check down that's open in front of you or an intermediate route that's right there and it's open, but you decide to willfully go deep and make it seem as if you can't see it when it's on target, on the read, you willfully wanted to go and play hero ball. A lot of that with Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs the last 3 years that he was in the postseason. So Packers fans have all of the reason to sit there like, yo, what the hell are you doing? You willfully trying to go and put everything on your shoulder when you don't got to, right? On isolated plays. So that's kind of where I always look at it and like, oh man, what are we doing, you know? But it is what it is. We'll see how things look moving forward. Field goal is good. 1 point deficit here in this game. Oh, wow. And he got everything over here with the damn bye. All right. I like this. They got them over here with the stuff over here before the bye week, adjustments made. That's very good. That's actually very good production. I like that. Hollywood endings over there for their NBC. That's good. That's good. That's good promotional stuff right there. I actually do got to take I'm looking forward to sleep tonight. I'm not going to hold you. Oh, by the way, we're still going strong 1 week into this 10,000 steps. So we're still going strong. I'm very happy about that. Very consistent there with the steps. We're staying on top of that. 10,000 steps, go out of your way to make it happen. Even if you inside the crib and you got to make it move, stuff of that nature, run around the damn house. Pickens is due for one more crash out game. Literally been doing it since high school, to be honest. Hey, he's probably going to, that time's going to come. Maybe against Cincinnati. I would not be surprised. Maybe I will hope it's not this Cincinnati game, maybe the end of the year, but we'll see. Trick or Trey, put 5 on and say, even though the Raiders are cooked for the season, they lost Gardner for the season. Do I think they should pick up Daniel Jones or stay with Ritter? Stay with Ritter, because you signing Daniel Jones does what? I don't know what the situation is because the Giants ultimately have the guaranteed money, but if you go and you sign Daniel Jones, I wonder if there's anything that you have to eat as an organization. I don't know how that with the contracts work. So I'm the wrong person to go and speak regarding that, but I would say stay with Ritter and keep it with somebody who's in-house, because ultimately turning your season around from this stage is evidently, I don't want to say impossible, but definitely not feasible, if you will. So stay with who you got, ride it out, and then, hey, if you're interested, next year, give them an off season versus just bringing somebody into your damn locker room and then be on some, hey, do football. Or as Peter Griffin would say, take the Asian from underneath the table and do math. Do math. Oh, Dub's son won the Super Bowl. Hey, that's what's up. Oh my God. Brandon Graham gets into the backfield, completely annihilates Matthew Stafford, and the elderless, timeless wonder is able to go out there and make a play and takes down Stafford. This man was supposed to retire and said, I will never retire, and takes down Stafford. He never even saw him coming.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed? 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 Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
Got to go out there, go get your sacks as they take him down. And it's still a 7-6 game. Now the defense is starting to show its head. I was a little bit concerned that we would not see defense in this game. And what do you know? They made it happen. Now we got to wait on the Croc meme. Yeah, he's participating in that Ric Flair challenge. In fact, let me see if I can get that Ric Flair clip. I will never retire. Okay, here we go.
14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Kyle, put 5 on it. Said, happy Thanksgiving to you and the fan, brother. Indeed, same to you. Ryan put 2 on it. Said, it's time for the Rams to sign Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Sign Megan Thee Stallion. What could signing Megan Thee Stallion even do? What can Megan Thee Stallion even mess around and bring to a
rock steady. You could tell who I am from the back because it's heavy.
All right. You gotta relax. Okay? Y'all gotta relax. Despite the fact I wouldn't mind if she said,
all in my ass.
That's neither here nor there. All right, y'all gotta relax. Some of y'all are tripping right now. Because there's some growing inside of some people's pants as you speak. And for those who know the reference, keep it to yourself. But nonetheless, I got the clip here for the I will never retire. All right, wait a minute. There it is. Let me cut it up. Brandon said, I didn't get a good look at that. Half a chub, full chub. Hey. Yeah, Ric Flair did say he's only going to retire when he's dead in the ring. He wasn't wrong about that. Oh, good first down. There we go. Ric Flair, I will never retire. Beautiful.
That I will never retire.
Had to just make sure that I cut it at the right spot because I didn't need him to say all that. That I will. We don't need all that.
Then you sell it.
Oh, Saquon continuing to make plays here. There's another first down for Saquon Barkley. Oh, wait a minute. He just got outside. He just got outside. Hey, they better watch out, bro. That man's got a head of steam. And now Saquon Barkley should be over 70 yards rushing. I only need, oh, shit, I still need 27 yards from him. Well, 25 yards from him. Now would be a great time to throw that ball to A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts. Kyle Pafavon said, you would love to see Belichick in Jacksonville. Thoughts? I don't think Belichick is going to go somewhere where he's essentially got to go and, for all intents and purposes, rebuild. I just don't see that one happening. Belichick would probably take the Dallas job if Dion doesn't end up going there, because really, Mike McCarthy's pretty much done at the end of the season. I cannot envision a circumstance where he gets re-signed. So, Jalen, just run out of bounds, Jalen. Just run out of bounds. But if Shador doesn't end up in Dallas, you're going to see Belichick probably end up there. No doubt in my mind, Belichick is going to end up there. Dion going to Las Vegas is definitely a possibility. Oh, wow, they ran the replay at a stiff arm. What do you know? All right. They ran the replay at a stiff arm. Let me write that one down. 2-minute warning. They ran the replay at 2-minute warning. Beautiful. Beautiful. Is this about John Lennon? A complete unknown. Oh, Bob Dylan. Okay. I've been listening to a lot of like 1940s, 50s, 60s swing music. Really, really, really have found myself coming to appreciate golly, why am I forgetting son's name? Bobby Darin. Really enjoy Mac the Knife. Really love that doggone song. Great song, great song, great song. So I was listening to a lot of like, probably because I was putting on my putting on my suits while listening to some old school swing music. I'm not big time music fan like that. So anytime I hear something, I'm like, oh, this is all right. Let's see. Did I see I watched Raw and SmackDown both this morning. No. Yesterday morning. Sorry. I watched both yesterday morning. Shame of what happened with Jade Cargill. I think Naomi did it. Matt said, well, I'll do a video on the chain guys in the NFL getting in the way. Getting in the way. The chain gang got in the way? Of what in particular? Which game? Hold on, wait a minute. NFL chain. Did they get in which game did they get involved? Scored a touchdown, snatch, horn. No. Who'd they get involved? The NFL, the chain guys in the NFL. Oh, a Viking chain guy got hurt. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Vikings. Okay, a sideline worker got hurt. collapsed and was health off. Okay, so I see him walking off of the field. What happened to him? Do they have a replay? Vikings sideline worker. I see them walking him off the field, but I don't know if something had happened to him. But that's been something that's consistent. The problem is, and really, I'm not gonna hold you. You want to know why that kind of stuff happened? Jesus Christ, God damn! Oh, all right. See, this is why I hate Twitter, bro. This is why I hate Twitter. I'm searching referee sideline. Somebody tags referee sideline, and they got this just triple caked up. Woo! God bless America. Walking with this same, why is it under the same tweet? Nobody's searching for the ass. I'm gonna like that. Coming back to that, I'm sliding a DM. Oh, she got a back tattoo. Maybe not so much. But we here to watch football. Jesus Christ. Nonetheless, show y'all want to see it? Okay. Dr. Umar would not approve, because she's not of the Negro persuasion, as I usually would do, but I don't discriminate. All right. Braylon, 24 months. How do I feel about CM Punk being a member? I actually respect it. I think it makes sense. I actually respect it. It does make sense. For Heyman, but I think Heyman's gonna turn on Roman and align himself with Solo. I think that's what ultimately is the good zinger. But then the thing is that if he does that, he's also turning on Punk. So very curious how they're gonna make that work. 3rd and 5 here. 3rd and 5 here. They need a conversion. I got you. Oh, here comes the rush. No, Jalen's gonna escape. He's gonna run. He's not gonna make it. Oh no, he did. He got it. That's a first. But I will say this for the sideline workers, right? The problem that they have is, call it what it is. How often do you see youthful sideline workers getting hurt? More often than not, it's primarily elderly and then middle-aged, pushing towards their 50s kind of situation. You got these older people who just cannot get out the way. That's a problem. There you go, first down, Saquon Barkley. Great fucking management right here from the Eagles marching down the field. It's older folks that's bodies are turned away from the play because they're supposed to look elsewhere. But the thing is that there has to be a sense of feeling the pressure. I'm not saying you got to be like a quarterback and keep an eye in the back of your head to where you can know when the pressure's coming, but you can hear, you know that, right? So you should be able to, I got to make sure I'm facing this way, but you could hear the crowd getting loud, so you should take a peek, bro. These motherfuckers legitimately be over there not even looking like, you see the players coming your way, get out the way. They teach you when you're on the chain gang from when you were in high school, if you're on JV and you're doing it for varsity, or if you're on varsity and you attend the JV game and you just want to be close to the doggone game because you want to be on the opposing sideline to go and talk shit because y'all won the game the day before and you holding the chains. They always say, drop the chains, get the fuck out the way. These elderly motherfuckers be holding the doggone chain, staying there. The sound equipment people, obviously it's tens of thousands of dollars of equipment that you got. But bro, your health is more important. Drop the fucking equipment and get out the way. Like it's mind-boggling to me, the amount of injuries that they have. Bro, it pisses me the fuck off. I can't stand it. Cause I'm like, yo, move, just move out the way. What is that Riley was always saying? I see piss coming, I move. She saw piss coming, she stayed. Move out the way. You see the players coming, dip. Move. It just don't make sense to me. 2nd and goal here, inside the 10 from the 6.5-yard line. Oh, Jalen's looking towards the crosser. No, he's got the end zone. Touchdown. AJ, oh no, he didn't hold on. Oh my God. Another one. Another fucking one. Another one. He look at the sideline worker. Look at the sideline worker. He just got caught. Why? You're supposed to stare. Fucking look behind you, bro. One just got caught. I just talked about this.
Then you sell it.
Show us the back angle. Show us the back. Look at the side. Look at the back worker. Look at the back worker. This motherfucker is Turn your dumb ass around. Look. Oh my God, they're not gonna show it to us. He didn't catch the ball though. He's got to 1, 2. No, that football's out. He has to secure it. He's trying to tuck it. I don't think they should call this a touchdown. Although the ball's in his hand, I don't think they should call this a touchdown. I understand if they would call it a touchdown, but for what I would constitute as a catch, I would not say this is a catch. If they call it a touchdown, I understand, but this shouldn't be a touchdown because I think it hurts the integrity of the game. I think this hurts the integrity of the game. Because you see him, bam, and he's trying to go and tuck, but unfortunately could not mess around and get there. And furthermore, the defender played through and knocked the football out of his hand. I don't think this should be a catch. I don't think it should be a catch. I understand if they do call it. But for me personally, ultimately, my personal, thought process on what's on a catch doesn't delineate what's a catch or not. But I think this should be incomplete. But if they call it a TD, I understand. I'm not going to fight on it. Because he has the ball here. Because remember, you don't have to tuck the football to be a catch. But he was still in the motion of moving it. So if you're in the motion of moving it, I think that signifies as you still trying to secure possession. If he just held the ball out like this, touchdown. But because he was still moving it there, I think that should signify lack of possession because he's still trying to possess said football. DRB said trying to tuck it is what? Come on now. Context matters. That's not even crazy in that particular context. Host, put 10 on it. This better not be another Genjutsu. Said, I'd like to thank you for inspire for the body types. People who aspire to have, it's pronounced Hayos. Oh, Hayos. Hashtag Byakugan. Hashtag down 30 pounds. Also, have you gotten a chance to watch the NHL, the code yet? Favorite NHL teams? Rangers, Penguins? Only because I went to the game that the Rangers and the Penguins were playing. I don't want to say I'm a bandwagon fan for the Penguins. I'm not. It just so happened to be when they won, I think it was 2009. Pittsburgh had won the Super Bowl in 2008, but the game was played in 2009, and then the Penguins had won in 2009. I'm like, oh, wow, that's cool. And then they went back-to-back, what was it, 2012, 2013, or 2013, 2014? I forget, but one way or another. I was like, oh, man, that's kind of awesome, man. That's great. And then I went to 2 consecutive seasons of Rangers, a couple of playoff games that they had, and that was very, very cool. But I can't say I have a favorite hockey team. I don't have one yet. So I don't want to go that far. But it's Hayos. I got you. Hayos. There it is right there. But you said, I'd like to thank you, Inspire for the body types that just aspire to have. Okay. Oh, wow. They called it a touchdown. All right. They called it a touchdown on the field. That's a score. Now, please show the fault. Oh wow, they did the whole the Will Smith and or I should say Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff. That's a touchdown there for AJ Brown, and that brings his total to 69 yards, and that's a score for the Eagles. But like I had said, the sideline motherfuckers just don't know how to get the fuck out the way or turn their goddamn head and take a look at what's going on behind you. Extra point, Jake Elliott threw the uprights and good. Toretto Pafavo said, you want Brandon to win another Super Bowl before he retires? He was cheated against the Chiefs. He needs and deserves this. We shall see. But that's a touchdown there for the Eagles. I'm not going to argue against it just for my taste. I would rather if it was, called incomplete, but I'm not upset at it. I'm not upset at it at all. Your Survivor Series next week. And I will be live on that Saturday for that. No, ball never moved when he had his feet down. But the thing was, like, because he was catching it and then he was going to bring it here. So because it was still in the motion, if they made an argument about they're a bit confused regarding possession, I can understand the logic that's there. But I still understand the logic for a TD. Hence why I said immediately, I understand if they call it a touchdown. But just for my taste, I would have, just for the integrity of the game, because it's like a bam bam and you're trying to get here and then it's knocked out there, then it's like, hey, if they called it incomplete, I got no issue with it. But ultimately, I think the right call was made. I just, so in my mind, because of being a receiver, you want to leave no doubt. So the way that I was like taught in playing the game, like even though college, you only need, 1 foot down. High school, they say 2 feet down, but really, call it what it is. It's like if it looks like it's a catch, they most likely don't call it a catch, even if you were completely out of bounds. you could get away with a lot of shit. But I always was like, hey, get 2 feet down, but also secure possession. Leave no doubt in their minds about the catch. So that's just kind of like, it's like overdoing it per se. LeBron. Oh, you knew Kevin Hart was going to be in the building. Did I see the weird challenge rule in the Vikings Bear games on the Jordan Addison TD? Actually, no. I saw the Jordan Addison catch, then I saw the touchdown, but I didn't see if anything was relatively odd regarding his score. Was something odd regarding Addison's score? By the way, let me show you the video in particular. So I had searched for, oh damn, down goes Stafford. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's play the sack. Matter of fact, we'll do it at halftime. There's a sack. You know what that means.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
I don't know why Philly didn't call timeout here. Oh my God, what a great bull rush right there. Great bull rush. Immediately deleted Kyrene Williams. Great bull rush right there by Dean. Completely cooked Kyrene Williams right there. Z Fletch in the building said, resident Jets fan here, you pray once Woody Johnson gets another ambassador gig, his brother Chris sells the team to Gary Vee. If Gary Vee took over as owner, I think that would be perfect for the Jets. You need somebody who not only can connect to the youth, but emboldens that of a football fan. Not everybody likes Mark Cuban, but when it comes to being a sports team owner, Mark Cuban is the epitome of the kind of sports team owner that you would want. Not a Jerry Jones type that's all up in the damn, decisions of the team and everything of that nature. But, well, he sold the team now. But the type of owner who you see loves the fucking team. When the team wins, yeah. When the team loses, fuck. And you can see he's a fan at the end of the day of the team, like Steve Ballmer, maybe not grabbing, your good friend's thighs and things of that nature, but you could see it's a fan who owns it. So you don't feel like it's a fucking suit person who inherited the team who really don't give a fuck about the damn sport or the game being played, only cares about the business on the back end. I think there needs to be a mix. And I think Gary Vee would provide that for the organization if he can mess around and make it happen. And I think it would be a great feel-good story. No, Jerry didn't sell the team. Not Jerry Jones. Mark Cuban sold the Mavericks. I don't believe he's the owner anymore. He sold the Mavericks. Okay, so Steamboat said Jordan Addison's touchdown should have been overturned after the Bears challenge. Mike Pierre said you can't use the boundary cams on challenges to overturn a call. The boundary cameras. Oh, so the cameras that's on the sideline? Wait a minute. Hold on. So they went to... All right, let me see here. Because his touchdown here, what could have been the concern here? He caught the ball, went down on top of the defense. He only scored 1 touchdown, did he not? Jalen Hurts, incomplete pass. He was looking for his man, pass sailed incomplete. Oh, wow, late flag comes in. What the fuck? It was on the 60-yard reception. Okay, so it was on the 60-yard reception prior, right? Okay, so the 60-yard reception prior at the 1-yard line. Okay, so there's the sideline one. Yeah, so this one, it's not that one. It's this one. Okay, I need the replay of this one. All right. Okay, here we go. That's pass interference, but they didn't throw it. There's the catch. No, the ball's over. I'm so confused. So did they try to see if it was a touchdown rather than no, he's down before he gets into the end zone? Which particular play? Oh, the one where okay, so it is the sideline one. Okay, I got you. 20 seconds left. Oh, Jalen Hurts pass, incomplete. Okay, so it's the sideline one. Let me see here. Bam, over here. He got bounced and, oh, it didn't look like he stepped out of bounds. He did get tackled, but he did not step out of bounds, unless there's another one. 69-yard gain, incredibly long gain. He had 8 catches, 67. Okay, so it showed he was out of bounds by a toe, which I might not have the particular play in front of me. I might not have, because I'm trying to see. This is the one where they said if he stepped out of bounds, he did not, and then he ended up getting tackled anyway down the sideline. So I would assume this is a different sideline play. Jalen ain't going nowhere. Down he goes, and that should take us to the half. No, they have 2 timeouts left. Actually, you should call a timeout here. They have 2 timeouts left. I wouldn't immediately go to the half. See if you could get maybe 10 yards closer, because we've seen Jake Elliott make a 61-yard field goal. I don't think he made it from 63. He might have had a 63-yard field goal. Oh, no, I think he did. No, it was a 61-yard game winner his rookie year, the Super Bowl season. I think he did a 61-yarder again. I don't think Jake Elliott did a 63. I don't think he did. He was ruled inbounds, but the sideline showed he was out of bounds by a toe. Oh, because he stepped out of... Okay, so on his touchdown pass, he stepped out of bounds. All right, so let me go back to the touchdown pass. No, he's in bounds here. I'm so confused. Okay, so I'm so confused. Yeah, y'all would have to let me know what time it happened. Y'all would have to let me know what time it happened and which particular play. Because I don't think it was. I think it was like a regular one, and then went the other one. Oh damn, Sierra crashing out. All right, pass incomplete over here. 3rd down. Yeah, punt the football. Well, I should say, yeah, punt the football. Punt the football. Go to the half. Yeah, because you are the Vikings fan. So there was gonna challenge. He never stepped out of bounds. They used the camera to show he was inbounds. Some saying the stadiums don't have the same camera shot available. Okay. He was fixing a challenge, but dropped the flag too late, and the play was ran anyway. Interesting. Yeah, y'all would have to send me the particular play, and then I'll look into it. Or just the time and when it happened. Go to ESPN or maybe NFL.com, wherever it may be. Go to the play-by-play, find a play, and then I'll look over it, and then maybe we could even go into it on halftime. But there's a timeout. Let me show you the video that popped up when I was searching for. What was the last thing that I was searching for? The sideline worker getting hit. This is something that popped up when I was searching for sideline worker getting hit. Thank the Lord they ain't got no audio, so it can't get blocked. But come on now. Bro, what are we doing? We supposed to be watching football, bro. Where does this come from? Where did this come from? Just voluptuous. Milk lady out of nowhere. We supposed to be, I'm searching football. I'm like, what's going on here? See, Twitter is a wild place, bro. Twitter is a wild place. I'm like, where did this come from? Who is this lady? But I'm like, where did this come from? Joy came out of no, fam. I'm searching sideline worker gets, NFL sideline worker, all this other stuff. This shit pop up too. How? Make it make sense. What part of how was that part of the game? I don't know, but I ain't complaining. Wait, what the hell? Oh, they're going to try a Hail Mary. He better hold on to the football long enough to where the Rams don't get a chance at this. Oh, wow, Jalen's just going to run himself. That was dumb as hell, bro. Stay up. You better stay up. There should be 2 seconds left. There should be 2 seconds left. That's a sack, but there should be 2 seconds left. Hey, if you're Sean McVay, there should be 2 seconds left. Fuck that. This is not the half. No, there should be 2 seconds left. They are fucking them over. There should be time left. 2 seconds should be on the clock. That's a sackola, though.
Anybody got more of that Loompa weed?
2 seconds. There you go. You know what Jalen Hurts should have done? He should have pivoted and ran backwards. He should have pivoted, ran backwards, and slid. I don't know why the fuck you would even try to do. That's the dumbest thing you could possibly do. Best thing you could do is take the snap, hover back, and throw the ball out of bounds. I don't understand why you would try to run. That's incredibly stupid. Philly fans are probably calling for Sirianni's head right now. Because I can tell you this much. If they try a Hail Mary and score, Well, they're gonna, there's no way they're gonna try a field goal from that distance. I don't see Brandon Arbery out there. So let's just say they were to mess around and score on a miraculous play right here. I promise you, that's gonna be the play that has Philly fans really want to see Sirianni's head on a fucking spit. Oh, nobody protected. He's going down for a sack. They got to him again. Run it back.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed? Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
Jazz said that was child support right there. I don't know about all that. I'm not gonna hold you. I've never in my life ever been inside some where I ever sat there and thought to myself, you know what? I ain't pulling out. I ain't never do that. The risk is not worth the reward. I'll never understand that whatsoever. I'm not about to fuck my life up for temporary sensation. I'll engage in the act, but I ain't about to mess around and shoot up a club. Not me. I don't know about all that. You on your own. Some of y'all are like,
You know I'm a degenerate.
so y'all gonna do what y'all gotta do. That's y'all business. But nonetheless, halftime lead for the Philadelphia Eagles, 13-7. They are in front right now. Let me slide over my pick'ems so you guys can see exactly where it is that I am. And I'm actually feeling concerned. Why? Because it's still a close game, so Kyrene Williams will get more attempts at the football. The positive is Philly gets the first possession of the second half. So if they can go down the field and score, that becomes incredibly favorable for me because the larger the gap, the more rush attempts for Saquon Barkley. I need 25 yards from Saquon Barkley. 24 yards from Saquon Barkley on the ground. I need 11 yards through the air from A.J. Brown. If Philly's able to go down the field and score, Jalen won't have to throw the ball much because they'll have the lead and they'll utilize a whole lot of running. Matthew Stafford only having 67 yards passing at the half is concerning for me. But the biggest issue that exists here is Kyrene Williams. Cooper Kupp can definitely get going there in the second half, but Kyrene Williams being that close, 17 yards away from absolutely ruining my goals and dreams and aspirations, that is incredibly concerning for me. But we'll see how it plays out. Make sure you guys scan this here QR code right here. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis if you haven't already. Now, let me give you guys some halftime statistics. Jalen Hurts is 11 of 15 for 101 yards and has a touchdown. Meanwhile, Matthew Stafford is 7 of 11 for 67 yards. Both quarterbacks have been sacked. Jalen Hurts once for 12 yards and Matthew Stafford 3 times for 26 yards. On the ground, Kyrene Williams on 9 carries, 55 yards, and the lone Los Angeles touchdown. Meanwhile, for Saquon Barkley, 13 carries, 73 yards. And if I'm not mistaken, this now places him in front of Derrick Henry. Yes, this places him in front of Derrick Henry ahead of Henry's game tomorrow. So currently, right now, Saquon Barkley is the leading rusher in the NFL. A.J. Brown, 4 catches, 69 yards, and a TD. Puka Nacua, the high yardage man for the Los Angeles Rams, 4 catches, 45 yards. We've seen 1 fumble from Kyrene Williams, in which he lost it on the Rams' opening drive. And overall, this has been a good game of football. Not too much defeating themselves kind of situation. Only 3 accepted penalties, both for respectively 11 and 12 yards. 1 penalty on the Rams, 2 on the Eagles. But the Eagles have dominated on the time of possession. 19 minutes to, for all intents and purposes, 11 minutes there for the Rams. So they're winning over there. Total yardage, the Eagles are 203 to the Rams 111. So they're outgaining them on the ground. They're outpossessing them on the time. And on third down, they're 4 of 8 versus the Rams, who are 0 of 3. So It's been a back and forth game for all intents and purposes. But if you're the Rams, you're happy that that was the half of football that you played, and you're only down by 6 versus, you know, the Eagles dominating for all intents and purposes and only being up by 6. So we'll see how things play out moving forward. Edgar put as a Raiders fan, if Mark Davis cans Antonio Pierce after 1 season, he should sell the damn team. I agree. You're tired of dealing with coaching, with the coaching carousel and dealing with a team filled with bums. You're tired of star players. We do end up finding, drafting, and wasting their prime trying to win for us when we can't give them any supporting help. You're tired of wasting first round and second round picks on bums that won't stay in the NFL, and you're talking to you, Alex Leatherwood. Yeah, I will say this much. Leatherwood is a absolute disappointment. I thought this man would be a stud protecting the quarterback, but that is not the case. He has absolutely wasted his time on the line, whether it's right tackle, left tackle, guard, whatever the fuck it just so happens to be. He is ass, or as John Cena would say, absolute, or I should say first, Carmelo Hayes would say.
You know what? I'll tell you this. Just put the fries in the bag, bro. You washed.
Absolute washed. He peaked in college. There is that. Every time you see Leatherwood on the field, we say,
God damn it!
because he's nothing but absolute ass. And there ain't no question about that. He's nothing but what? Ass. Straight up ass. Leatherwood steps onto the... How much cheeks is it? That's how much cheeks Alex Leatherwood is. That's how much cheeks he is. That he's straight up cheeks. That's him. Straight up cheeks. Nothing but cheeks. Straight cheeks for Alex Leatherwood. That's why he out the league. That's why he out the league. That's enough of that. We ain't gonna play that no more. Come on now. We ain't gonna play that no more. Dr. Umar might be watching. Dr. Umar might be watching. Dr. Umar might be watching.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers.
Come on now, but still, I must say.
Every once in a while, you need some milk with your cookies.
Don't say that out loud because he gonna tell you.
And you got a Dr. Umar coon check. I got to check the coons. I got to do a coon analysis and a coon screening.
You understand what I'm saying? Because when Dr. Umar wants you to reference cheeks, he wants you to reference cheeks like...
Rock steady. You could tell who I am from the back because it's heavy.
Understand what I'm saying? One way or another.
Some of them going to sleep. Fuck that!
Thomas put 2 on it. Said you need that Eagles D to keep Stafford on the turf. Thus far, they played very good football, and I intend to see them continue to play some good football moving forward. So we shall see how that plays out. How did all this ass end up getting into the chat? I have no clue.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
All right, but this has been a very interesting day of football. This has been a very interesting day of football whatsoever. Shit. I low-key been on my Randy Orton shit. I bought some Nutella, and I ain't gonna hold you. That shit is a little bit addictive. That shit is a little bit addictive. I'm not gonna hold you. That shit is a little addictive. I understand why he said he went up to 295. That son of a bitch is addictive than a motherfucker. Vids said, you have found my Twitch. Love the YouTube videos. I appreciate you, dog. That's love. You said Nutella's disgusting? I disagree. I disagree. Jada Parker, though, Booker T, somebody get me a towel. It's crazy. Look at that lower body, huh? Look at that lower body.
Dancing feet with that lower body, it's unbelievable. Look at the body. Look at that bubble. With that lower body, it's unbelievable. Look at the body. Look at that bubble. Unbelievable. Look at the body. Look at that bubble butt. Thigh. Unbelievable. Look at the body. Look at that bubble butt. Thighs. I mean, that's their power.
Bandana said, Is there plans to make a video about Cooley? Cooley. Somebody mentioned Cooley before. Cooley who? Cooley who? Cooley. Who are you referencing, Bandana? Who are you referencing? Cooley. The No Fugazi podcast? That Cooley? I saw a video he did with Donnie Wiggins. He absolutely got himself cooked. She, for all intents and purposes, despite the fact that it was still a situation where, although she cooked him, she also backhandedly cooked herself, because she pretty much only explained what ultimately would on the back end benefit her, but there's a bit of a hypocrisy that had existed in how he explained himself there. But wait, something else happened with him? What happened with him? Something else happened with him? Wait, David Cooley? Is that his first name? David Cooley? I actually don't know. Alpha male, but still a beta. What do you mean? Okay, Steamboat said re-clarification on the Jordan Addison catch. He was inbounds throughout, but a regularity is that if you do challenge, the NFL can't be used the boundary cam to overturn it. Link in question. I bet I got you. Okay, so let me see. Where's this link? Wait, hold on. He shits on single moms while he's with a single mom for years. See, that's the problem with when you deal with like gurus and things of that nature. You have to always take what they say with a grain of salt, because you don't see the personal life. It's almost similar to what like transpired with Kevin Samuels. Although this man was preaching a whole lot of things, your unfortunate passing, you were with an escort, which I understand the context behind it. But when you constantly talk about relationships, things of that nature, and then you end up getting caught up like that, it's a terrible way to exit. Like it's just one of those things where it's like, damn, bro, like, come on now. But different situation in this case, because ultimately with said escort, you pay for them to leave. It's not like, oh man, I can't get, so you got to deal with it, but that's a different conversation. Let me see here. So they said officials couldn't use the boundary cam on the review. If it's challenged, you cannot use. Okay, so let me see here. This is at the top of. Yeah, he did not step in. Okay. Boundary cam, there's the catch. He didn't step out of bounds. It's still. But he didn't. But if I'm not mistaken, that catch there is this one that I had just looked at. Right. Didn't step out of bounds. Got tackled anyway. So, right. Interesting. So if he had stepped out of bounds and they were to challenge, they wouldn't be able to get because of the boundary. That's interesting. Okay. The problem was he wanted to challenge it and he couldn't. Okay, so he would have lost the challenge, but because he wanted to challenge, he couldn't. I agree with the frustration, because let's just say if he did step out of bounds, you wouldn't be able to overturn it because you can't use that camera. That's fucking stupid. That, dare I say, that's retarded. Because if you have access to the camera, how the fuck are you going to sit there and say, well, we can see it's this way, but it has to be the other way? That's crazy. Low key, that's like in the court of law, where ultimately the battle is not necessarily if somebody is innocent or guilty. It's who can be proven innocent, who can be proven guilty. So if in the event, well, we have surveillance that you committed a murder, if you obtain said surveillance through nefarious kind of ways, it has to then be thrown out and can't be used in the court of law. So despite the fact that we know you guilty, because we have evidence, we can't use said evidence because we use faulty methods to acquire said evidence. So stuff like that, I don't like that. Oh, wow, Saquon's gone. Saquon's gone. Oh, my God, Saquon's gone. He's got the sideline touchdown. Saquon Barkley just locked up my pick, but what a fucking carry. Very first play of the doggone half, and he goes 70 for the score. Saquon Barkley is out of there. Or as my buddy TJ would say, Saquon Barkley. All the way to the score. Why the fuck nobody tried to contain that man? He's loose. Go for two. Don't go for two. That's stupid. Saquon is now unequivocally the #1 rusher in the NFL. Hey, Derrick Henry, you got some work to do next week. Pardon me, tomorrow. You got some work to do tomorrow. Extra point through the uprights, and it's good. Saquon Barkley, one play, 70 yards for the touchdown. One play, touchdown. Look at the fucking cut. 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 Whoop! Got him right there. Eat the turf, pussy. And he's gone. And he's gone. Where's the Giants people at? How do I say goodbye? What? Hey, to what we had. The Giants fans is having a terrible time right now. Giants fans is having a terrible time right now because you had this man on your team and you paid Daniel Jones instead of him. You paid Daniel Jones instead of him. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You could have had this man scoring touchdowns on your field, but instead you got to sit in a rainy room. How do I say goodbye? What? To what we had. The good times that made us laugh outweigh the bad. Y'all having a terrible time right now. You're having a terrible time right now. He used to score touchdowns for you. He used to truck people for you. Used to stiff arm folks for you. Used to hurdle people for you. But now he does it for them. Instead of you, stupid. How do I say goodbye to yesterday? It's over for you, stupid motherfuckers. Y'all cooked. No running backs for you. Yeah, he fumbled, but they got the ball back. Kyren Williams put the ball on the ground, but the Rams was able to get it back because the big boy, fat boy, got back onto the football. Good job, you fat bitch. Way to get back onto the football, you fat bitch. Where's my dance, you fat bitch? Hold on, wait, where is that joint? Hold on, wait, where is it? 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 Son of a bitch, I can't find it. Dance, you fat bitch. First down on 2nd and inches. Slow down Kyren Williams. We don't need more carries from Kyren. We don't need more carries from Kyren. Damn it, I can't find it. Oh, there. No. That's just that's just Dak dancing. I need the dance, you fat bitch. I'd have to go get it and get rid of it. Well, why not?
Dance, you fat bitch.
Stafford's going to throw 1st and 10, going down the field. Got him in. Oh, my God. What a catch by Puka Nacua going to the ground. And there's laundry on the field in the secondary, but what a goddamn catch right there. That is peak fucking football, pass and catch. Good Lord, Distraught put 2 on it. Said start a movement, hashtag let Saquon eat. Yeah, get some watered steak for those for those New York Giants. What a catch from Puka Nacua here. Spectacular catch from Puka Nacua on this corner route, bro. How? Going to the ground. Incredible. Incredible. All right, here we go. Oh, there's Stafford. Dump off. Got a man. First down. Move the chains. Oh, wait a minute. How much yards Kyrie? Oh, my God. Kyrie Williams got 69 yards on the ground. Jesus Christ. He's got 69 yards on the ground. I don't know why they put 71 on Underdog. He's got 69 yards on the ground. I need Kyrie Williams to essentially not get 3 more yards. Oh, my Lord. I am in fear at the moment. I am in fear at the moment. Take a look at my pick'ems. 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 I am in trouble. Because Kyrie Williams, it says 1 yard here, but it's really 3. I need him to go back way, back way. I don't need no positive yardage from this man whatsoever. That is my only chance of getting a max payout. But as for Cooley, I would have to be a bit briefed on the situation. But I'll lean more towards a no with the video at the moment because I'd have to get much more acclimated with everything there. Steamboat said, we can always criticize that one clip from Hard Knocks this season on why they signed Daniel over Saquon, fearing that Jones, which $40 million, would not hand the ball to a $12 million running back, which they completely fucked up because there's no doubt in anybody's mind who the best player on their offense was. And the Giants have just made terrible decisions on the offensive side of the ball in the last 6 years, paying Kenny Golladay, and ultimately him giving you what? Less than 20 catches in 3 seasons, 2 seasons that you had him there, paying Daniel Jones all this money. And what did that get you? Nothing. Neighbors is already talking about like, yo, it's not a QB problem or whatever. He's ready to dip and go to Washington to go play with his mate. So it's just terrible, terrible, terrible. Abba and Peach already cooked that, man. All right, see, maybe I'll text MTR, see if he made a video on it. More often, I should say next month, I might have to pop out to Atlanta, go link up with MTR. Just go over there and kick it. Cool dude, man. Cool dude. I appreciate him. That's my guy. Is that when the owner's son told him who to draft? You knew they was in trouble? Hey, ain't that the truth? Some more of this is the drink of the evening. Shea by Le Portier. Shout out to Shannon Sharp. Great beverage. It's not my first time having this. I was one of the first 25,000. That doesn't make me special by any estimation, but we have been drinking some Le Portier from when he had first dropped it. So I'm not a connoisseur, if I must say, of celebrity, alcohol, but I will be willing to try some, especially if those in the chat just so happen to say, hey, give this a shot, give it a try, see what it tastes like. I'll be like, hey man, I got you. I'll go and I'll indulge. I'm not above getting myself a good drink. Oh, Kyrene's going backwards. Yeah, lost yards for Kyrene. I like it. I like it. I love it. Back him up. Loss of 8. Yeah, I like it. I love it. Back him up. What? Back him up 8. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Bring him backward. Bring him backwards. Less yards for Kyrie Williams. I need that for my pick'em. Bandana, put 5 on it. Have I heard of Jeremy Holloway? You gonna send some vids, the whole thing where he shit on him who also makes content. You gonna send some to me? Yeah, send it to me. Send it via email. Oh my God, Stafford got fucking blasted. Pass it. Oh, I think they're gonna let this run. It's picked up by a member of the Ku Klux Klans. Blankenship was going down the field, but I guess they just whistled it dead. That was definitely a pass forward. That's not a fumble. That was an incomplete pass, but I don't know why they let that son bitch run.
14 grams of crack.
Ooh, wait a minute. He got his hand on that football, but the hand was going forward though. His hand touched the football, but his arm was going forward though. Alex Pafavon said, speaking of the boy MTR, he's got the MT Army. What do we have over here? We've experimented with a couple of names. We've experimented with a couple. You know what? We might have to come up with an official name. You know, because we've experimented with a few names, but I think we got to have like one that we can. Oh my God! If Puka caught that pass, that would have been spectacular. But oh wait, late flag comes in. Late flag comes in. I don't know if they're gonna keep the flag over here. No, Adonis Army wouldn't necessarily work there. We've tried the pass interference defense. What was it? It was the HMN, the hold my nuggets, just kind of something like that, of that nature. Things of that nature. We got to come up with a name. MFKA. MFK. Hold my nuggets army. The Chiseled Nation. Chiseled Nation is actually not too. That's not too terrible. We'll have to come up. You know, we'll come up with a name. Adonis Tribe. Maybe if we could come up with something that rings. So you know what? Peyton said you don't want to be called a name. I mean, yeah, you're certainly not wrong. I mean, I think I don't want to say it's something that's relatively young. I don't think it's something that would be relatively young. I think if we come up with like an acronym or something of that nature, or an abbreviation, if you will, for the group, then we could have something. I'll give it some thought. Lasted nearly a decade without one. You're not wrong. Hold on. Ballin said chiseled and drizzled. Sir, what's on your mind, sir? What's going on? The A team is cool, but then that's copyrighted. So trademarked, I should say. It's a bad situation. We'll give it some thought. They're going for it. There's Robinson wide open. That's a touchdown. Matthew Stafford got a score. That's a score right there from the Rams. They looked like they were dead to rights, but hell of a play there from the Rams to make it happen. The flag and the bailout call there on Puka put them in the position to score, and now the Rams have made it a one-possession game again. Steamboat said, how days? Oh, extra point through the uprights and good. How I would assume you meant how many days would I recover if I was able to watch the Steelers versus Cardinals Super Bowl in person? Oh, wait, how days would recover if you're watching in person from San Antonio's catch to his James Harrison touchdown? I mean, if the only problem is I watched that game by myself in my parents' living room. So I can't, nobody can vouch for what I'm about to say, but I was even keel the entire time up until Lamar Woodley hit Kurt Warner, and ultimately it was the fumble recovered by, I believe it was Chiseled, to win the game. Even on San Antonio's touchdown, I was like, yeah! And then it's back to, you still got to go out there and win the game. When Larry Fitzgerald scored, I looked at it like, all right, damn defense. They left enough time for Ben. Like the whole time, I'm just, from when I was a kid, I understood football, so I never let myself get too high, get too low. Because ultimately in life, I like to consider myself being grown since I was 11, at least mentally. I think there was an element. Of course, I was still a child. I'm not going to make it seem as if I didn't make, dumbass bonehead decisions from time to time, but I understood I can't let emotions drive me because I've seen that end up terrorizing people's lives. So, I've always been relatively even keel. Like when the Packers had beaten Pittsburgh, I was like, oh, no flag at the end on pass interference going towards Mike Wallace. I watched the replay. I'm like, I understand it. They got us. Damn, Mendenhall shouldn't have fumbled, but at the same time, hey, Troy, you got a guard on the back end when Jennings breaks out. Hey, Jordy is going down the field. Hey, William Gay, you might want to be able to win in one-on-one coverage. Ike Taylor, you might want to go and guard somebody. So it's just those situations where like, all right, oh, man, if we had Marquise Pouncey, things could have been there, but it is what it is, you know? Do I think Justin Fields should be the starter or at least have red zone plays from him? I definitely believe he should have red zone plays. And moreover, short yardage situations, I think there should only be Justin Fields in the game. And I hate it. Shouldn't always be RPOs. I think you can run a series of different particular kind of plays with him. But I just don't like the thought process that, like, you know where you excel and where you don't. You have two quarterbacks. Use it. Because best believe they're going to be preparing for one as the primary, but you could always mess around and switch it up. That's the beauty of having two. Like most people would say, oh, well, if you got two quarterbacks, you have none. I think you can scheme your way week by week, being able to leverage two in different. And I don't think that actually hurts the team because you have one who has an incredible strength. You have another one that has an incredible strength. Utilize both. You have talented quarterbacks, utilize them. Be smart. Zinjin said, do I rock the Haitian flag? Yeah, I just put it inside of the my nightstand that I have underneath the desk here. I was gonna put it up on the wall, but I'm like, that's a lot. What if the Cowboys sign Daniel Jones and he beats the Giants on Thanksgiving? That would be hilarious, but the turnaround is way too soon to throw somebody in as the starting quarterback of a team. That's just ridiculous. The Chiseled Association, TCA. Don't think that works. Yeah, Justin, exactly. Don't be afraid of. Be smart. Don't be afraid of. Okay, here we go. Next possession here for the Eagles. Last time we saw them, it was one play, touchdown. There we go. Thank you, A.J. Brown. Thank you, A.J. Brown. Thank you, A.J. Brown. Thank you, A.J. Brown. That should lock up the... Nope. Yeah, that should lock up the pick'em for A.J. Brown. That should lock up the doggone pick'em. Thank you, A.J. Brown. So now A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley is locked up. Oh, Matthew Stafford. I need Matthew Stafford to get going. I don't believe Jalen Hurts will have 100 yards in this half. I just do not foresee a circumstance unless he gets like a super gasher play. I don't see it happening. I think this is just going to be heavy dose of Saquon Barkley going and 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 going. As long as there's no super screen, we should be all right. But Stafford getting to 259, oof. And since the time of possession is being dominated by Philly, my concern is how often will the Rams get an opportunity at the football? This is going to be a tough one. Oh, you know what? No, the CIA? No, it would just be the CIA. What's the I? Adonis Academy? We're members of the Adonis Academy. TC. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Nathan Patuan said Cowboys finally back in the win column. Indeed, they are. Yeah, we are global. We are international. Chiseled International Association. We do have international, some reach here. Uh-oh. Third and inches. Tush push coming. And he's going to move the chains, and he gets even more yardage right there. You want to know why? Because...
Let me in your world, that's why this boy looking late. No, boy, that's why I wanna be your lady.
You knew it was going to happen. The Chiseled Saint, nah, that's more. Daquan got that with his Dark Saiyan gang. I don't want to have to take the Saiyans joint. I think that'd be biting off of his. Although somebody else probably has Saiyan in their stuff as well. But I'm just I'm cognizant of his, so I wouldn't want to go and do that to son. 8:30. Oh, wait a minute. Jalen's gonna throw. Somebody get to him. Somebody get to him. Somebody get to him. Throw the ball away, Jalen. Throw the ball away, Jalen.
14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Nathan Patuan said the way it ended was absolutely crackers insane. She comparing herself to in size to Jalen. Interesting. All right, here we go. Gainwell gets the handoff. He ain't going nowhere. Welcome to the CIA, a division of Hold My Nuggets Incorporated. Didn't Kevin Samuels have a variation of that CIA and FBI? Was it confident, intelligent, assertive, and then feminine, beautiful, intelligent, something of that nature? I forget. Where did I find that 14 grams of crack video? It was on Zoo York, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I forget which year, but I believe it was Zoo York that I found it on Instagram. Somebody sent it to me, and then I downloaded it years ago. I want to say Zoo York. Oh, wait a minute. He's going to run. Jalen's going to run, and he's going to move the chains, but there's laundry on the field, so I don't want to play it just yet. Oh, Dallas Goedert definitely started taunting a bit, but luckily there was no flag that came in for taunting or retaliation after the fact, but this is probably coming back on a hold. Nathan Patuan said, worst special team performance of all time. Yeah, it's bad. You give up 2 kick return touchdowns, bro, and 1 on an onside kick, ridiculous. Oh, wow, fouls on both teams. Okay, illegal contact and then a hold on the offense. Right, that brings him back. I do want to buy a pinky ring, though. I do want to buy a pinky ring, though. That's laundry on the field. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. No, any Frank Costanza challenges? There were some turnovers on downs, but I don't think I used the Frank Costanza challenge anytime around. Do I think the Cowboys onside kick touchdown was a smart move, or for show that they already won the game? No, I think because as an individual player, sometimes it's like, yo, the smart thing to do as a team, yo, tackle Saquon, tackle Saquon. I don't need no yardage. I don't need no yardage. Oh my God, he's gonna go. He's gonna go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Huge fucking catch and run. No, Jalen Hurts is getting more yardage. No. Saquon with a great catch and run right there. That's gonna boost up Jalen Hurts' total yardage percentage by about, what, 30 plus yards? That brings him to 1. Yeah, that was a 32-yard gain. Jeez Louise, man. All-time top O-lineman for each position. Left tackle, either Art Shell. Who played? I think it was Gene Upshaw who played tackle, or it was Art Shell who played tackle. But I think left tackle would have to be, no, Munoz was left tackle, or was he a right tackle? Oh, Gainwell got it. Touchdown. There's also Joe Thomas as well. But I would say left tackle, either Gainwell or I said Gainwell. Left tackle, either Munoz, Joe Thomas. Left guard, Gene Upshaw. Center, either Mike Webster or Jim Otto. Right guard, Larry Allen. Or did he play left guard? I think he played right guard. Right guard, Larry Allen, and then right tackle, Bruce Matthews. And that's the top 5 O-line across the board. Touchdown, Gainwell. Brian put 2 on it and said, well, now the Eagles are up by 13. And if the Rams have 14, how many points do the Eagles have?
27.
27.
27.
Vincent. Ooh, Jonathan Ogden's also a good pull for the position as well. Ogden's also a good pull for the position as well. No Jason Kelsey for center. No, Kelsey is very exceptional at center as well. I mean, I would consider, but I think Mike Webster, Jim Otto, I would have them there. And then Kelsey, I think because of the amounts of all pros, he's probably right there in the conversation as well. He's probably in that top 5 centers of all time and things of that nature, because there was some very, very good centers over the time. But I don't think I'd put him over Webster or Otto there. Jason not being, because that's too modern. Everybody would probably go and throw, the people who they saw play for all intents and purposes. So I always, pay respect to those who played in the past. No, Peters would not be on that list. Orlando Pace could be on that list, but Peters, no. Peters will ultimately, I think, when the time comes, get called to the Hall. But Orlando Pace would probably get my nod before Peters. I said Orlando. It was Orlando Pace, not Larry Pace. It's Orlando Pace, not Larry Pace. Orlando Pace. There was also a few other. What's homie's name who played for Kansas City? Oh shit. Fuck. And there's also the guy who played for Seattle. Golly. I forget his name. It escapes me. But there was a guy who played for Kansas City in the 2000s, and then another guy who played in the Seattle as well. Yes, Will Shields for Kansas City, and Walter Jones. Yes, Walter Jones, and Will Shields. Yes, Walter Jones and Will Shields. Dogs. All right. What the hell? This man got a broken leg? This man got the fucking boot on while inside of the damn Sunday Night Football booth. Steve Hutchinson, yes. I don't know about Incognito now. You on your own with that one. Richie Incognito, you on your own with that one. How the hell you tore your Achilles inside of the damn report booth? Oh, yeah. Orlando Pace, one of the best left tackles of all time. Absolutely. Lane Johnson will probably be the best right tackle of this generation. He will probably be the best right tackle of this generation. There's also Jack was it Youngblood? Who was a right tackle. I think there was a right tackle in the 70s. Was it Jack Youngblood? Or did he play? Did he play on the? Oh no, that was D-line. Youngblood was on D-line. I think he had a son. Who. Did he have a son? Maybe that's why I'm confused, because his father was a Hall of Famer. Did he have a son who played? Was there a young blood who was a right tackle? Oh, no. Yeah, multiple young bloods for... No, Jack Youngblood played there. Ty Youngblood, no. So I'm thinking of somebody else. I might be thinking of somebody else. Oh, watch out now, Stafford. Overthrew his man. That's incomplete. 20 minutes left to go in this game, ladies and gentlemen. 20 minutes left to go in this game. King Vine's in the building. What's going on, family? Yeah. Lane Johnson will be in the Hall of Fame one day. John Hanna. Oh, that's a good pull. That's a great pull. That's a great pull for the Patriots. John Hanna, yes. Great pull for the Patriots. He was a fucking dog. Yes. Great pull. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 from their own 41. Stafford needs somebody. There's Cooper Kupp, but we don't need Kupp receptions. We don't need Kupp receptions. Olin Cruz for the center for the Bears. Also, Kevin Mawai, who was the Jets and Titans, if I'm not mistaken. He was also very good as well. Here we go. 3rd down coming right now. 3rd down coming right now. The Rams need to convert because right now their defense is not playing very good football at this stage of the game. Back-to-back drives, squandering touchdowns. That's not what you need, especially when you can't stop the run. Cooper Kupp is not going to get the 1st down. He's going to be stopped short. It's fixing to be 4th and inches, and I'm not going to hold you. If I'm the Rams, I'm going for it right now. I'm going for it. Keep the offense on the field. I'm going for it. I'm fucking going for it, and I might just QB sneak it, bro. I might just QB sneak it. Yeah, Cooper Kupp could have possibly. Oh, wait, what the fuck? I thought it was 4th down. Why they got 3rd down on the field? They tripping. All right, play action. Run. Got his man. 1st down. Puka Nacua. Protect that football now. You better protect that football high and tight. Hell of a play there from Stafford. They had 3rd and 1 on the field, 4th and 1 on the graphic for the score. But you end up getting 30. All right, Stafford. They're now up to he's now got 110. Incredible. Yeah, they're signaling out Isaiah Rodgers. They might as well they about to take a shot on son. No, I mentioned Munoz as who would be my tackle. I mentioned Munoz as who would be my tackle. When they asked me for the line, I mentioned Munoz already. Yeah, Nacua is very nice. MLK said, if I'm a head football coach and my team is down 2 touchdowns at the half, what will my speech be in the locker room to motivate them? Well, for one, if let's just say if you look at it in the context of the NFL, all right, cool, we're down by 2 scores. How did we get down by 2 scores? If we're getting out physical, fam, this is about pride. How bad do you want it? We don't come out onto the field to go out there and let somebody impose their will on top of you. Your family's watching this. Your wife, your girlfriend, your fiance, your sister, your mother, your aunt, your niece. You've got family members who are watching this. Your father, your brother, your uncle, your nephew, your friends, your colleagues. Everybody's tuned in and they watching you get taken advantage of out there. You're supposed to know your alignment, your assignment, your responsibility. We didn't spend the entire week going over strategies, play calling, understanding, a formation, things of this nature, just to go out there and let another man take what you work so hard to do. We got to put points on the boards, 3 touchdowns, defense, pitch a shutout, and we win this game. We're right there. We're not as far away as we think it is. It's 30 minutes left to go in the game. On average, we're getting 6 possessions. All that entails is we score 50% of the time, we prevent them from scoring 100% of the time, and we win this game. And that's it. How bad do you want it? Because we're playing in front of the entire world. And guess what? Highlights is going to be on repeat. Social media is global. So you want to be the butt of everybody's joke for time to come, or you want to be somebody who's constantly being reshared of being able to make a game-changing play? What legacy you want to leave? And you go out there and make it happen, fam. Go out there and make it happen. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dump off. Puka Nakua's got it. That's not going to be enough for a first down. Or maybe. Oh, no, he gets about 8 yards. 9. They probably going to give him 8. Brandon in the building. What's going on? Philly Super Bowl on Pennsylvania in-house Super Bowl. Oh, my. Mike Johnson said, got you ready to suit up. You haven't played football in 5 years? Hey, man, listen. How do I feel about the 2025 Hall of Fame list so far? Who do I think will be left? All right. Oh, stop Kyrie Williams. Yeah, lost it too. Thank you. Back him up even more. Back him up even more. Thank you. More lost yards for Kyrie Williams. Let me see. Pro Football Hall of Fame. The modern. Okay, so I don't want to. I want to say of the modern list, let me see if they have the. Okay, so they have the semifinal. They should put the full list for the semifinals. Oh, great breakup right there on 3rd and 3. Force a field goal. Great fucking defense right there. 4th and 3. If you're Sean McVay, oh no, there's laundry on the field. This might be a hold though. I don't think it's on the defense. It might be on the offense. On the offense. Right, decline that. There you go, decline that. Kick a field goal. If you're Los Angeles, kick a field goal. Kick a field goal. I would take the points here. Take the offense off the field. Kick a field goal. Granted, you're down by 13 points here. You don't want to go down here for no doggone reason. That was a bad read right there from Stafford. He tried to do this no-look situation, but the linebacker was already covering. That was a bad situation. No. Timeout coming. Hey, I'd kick the field goal here. I wouldn't go for it on 4th and 3 from this distance. I'd say take the points, get a stop on defense. Oh, wait, they accepted it? No. I don't like that. I would rather decline. Did they decline it? Why did he say 3rd down? So it's going to end up being 3rd and 13 then. I would have rather left it at 4th. I would have left it at 4th and 3. I understand the situation where you can end up, set up a 4th and 7 or whatever the case may be. But I'd rather leave him with the 4th and 3 and force him to make a decision over here. I'd rather leave him with the 4th and 3. But granted, you could trust the pass rush. This isn't like the Steelers situation because that was like game on the line. So you still have some leverage and you're up by 2 scores here. Great. It ended up working out in your favor. You were able to get after the quarterback. Great fucking decision. And now they got to go and kick a field goal. Take the points. It ended up working out in their favor. Great job from the defense backing up Sirianni, accepting that penalty. That's a great execution right there. Tomlin should take notes. Somebody in Pennsylvania knows how to take advantage.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed? Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa
weed? 47 yards. Oh my God.
Anybody got more of that Loompa?
This motherfucker missed. Oh my God. Sirianni with the push them further back, get a sack, and they missed a field goal. They leave here with nothing. Fucking masterclass of a goddamn stand right here once they came inside the 30. Spectacular. That looked nasty coming off of his foot. Oh my Lord. Spec-fucking-tacular. Hey, Philly got it right here. Let me tell you something right now. They score a touchdown on this drive, they take the Rams' soul. Spec-fucking-tacular right there. Oh my Lord. And the fucking kicking woes in the month of November continue. Good God Almighty. I'm gonna pull up the Hall of Fame list now. I'm just trying to go and find it. Oh, somebody asked me a question. Hold on, wait a minute. I just lost it as they were putting stuff in the chat. The autistic trucker said, how much of football is a mental game? I know these guys are some of the most athletic players, but is there a major or minor mental aspect of football? Football's more primarily mental than it is physical. Physicality plays a role. I would actually say football is it's an 80-20. Some people say 90-10. I disagree. I think more 80-20. You can argue 75-25, but it's more mental than it is physical, because let's take into account speed, right? You can't teach speed. If I'm a receiver, and I'll talk from a receiver's perspective because that's my position, right? And I always reference guys like Anquan Bolden who can run, but you didn't necessarily have to go full speed and run away from people. Jerry Rice's 40 time was a 4.71. He was faster in pads than he was without. But in football, it's more mental, because call it what it is. If you're in the right spot every single time, you'll make more plays than being incredibly athletic in the wrong spot, if you understand what I'm saying. Because if you're in a situation where up here, you play the game from a very fundamental, strategic perspective, you'll find ways to win 9 out of 10 times. And then athleticism can get you beat. But when it does get you beat, ain't nobody looking at you like, oh man, yo, this guy's ass. If you get out athletic, it's what you gonna do about that? You throw a jump ball up. Fucking Randy Moss, 6'4", jump out the fucking gym, can catch a ball at the height of 8 feet, 9 feet in the air, 10 feet in the air. If I'm Darryl Green, I'm stride for stride with Randy. They throw a jump ball. I jump, he jump. I'm in the right spot. I can't make a play. There's nothing you can do about that. But guess what? If they about to throw a back shoulder or something of that nature, and I make a break because I understand where I've been watching film and I see you break, or I should say quarterback's gonna throw it at 13 to try to get you to turn around and catch it at 15, but I end up running with you stride for stride at 13. I know QB's releasing the football because of the down and distance of where we're at and the time frame and where we're in the game, and I make a break which makes absolutely no sense on regular film for the casuals, but makes all of the sense due to studies, and I catch an interception or a PBU and break up the pass to win the game. That's mental. So mental plays a larger role than physical. Because I think it's athleticism can make up heavily for lack of mental, but only to a fault. But mental can make up for athleticism damn near every single time, with slight exceptions. So I say more mental than physical. So that's my analysis there. 25 modern era players named for the semifinalists for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. All right, so there's AJ Brown. Oh my God, AJ Brown just broke a tackle and he's still on his feet. Oh, my Lord in heaven. Last play of the third quarter, huge fucking gain for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they about to take the Rams' soul. The Rams desperately need a play on defense. The Rams desperately need a play on defense. Jeez Louise, man. The Rams desperately need a play on defense. Like, for example, when you take into account, not the quarterback position is different because you don't need that high level of athleticism. Hence why when you take a look at somebody like Manning and Brady, and I think Ray Lewis described it magnificently. Brady is like the death by 1,000 cuts. You don't have to worry about Brady early in the game or things of that nature because he's more of situational football. Manning is a fucking punch you in the face. He's a punch you in the fucking face kind of guy. But it's incredibly strategic, but he's going to come at you immediately. Brady won't come at you immediately. It's on some, all right, well, opening drive, okay, let's see how you gonna play. Damn, you had a 3 and out. All right, cool. Yo, we about to go take a shot or something. So it's different in how you want to do it. It's like Brady is on some, man. It's like a Tsukiyumi, right? Catch you in fucking Tsukiyumi, and he got you up like this, and he's slowly stabbing you for 60 minutes. That's Brady. Manning, I came out blasting. Homie just got the fucking shotgun. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, here's a 22. There's a 22. Oh, pull out 38. Boo. Oh, 45. Boo. Desert Eagle fit. Boo. Oh, here's a shotgun. Boo. That's where it's different between, you know, with quarterbacks. But I think for multiple different, you know, positions, they play things differently, you know. To give you that kind of unset with the Thule, yes indeed. But the 25 modern era finalist here, semifinalists. Eric Allen, cornerback. Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Willie Anderson. He's got to get his call when the time comes. Willie Anderson, Anquan Bolden, Jari Evans, Antonio Gates, James Harrison, Rodney Harrison, Torrey Holt, Luke Kuechly, Eli Manning, Robert Mathis, Steve Smith, Terrell Suggs, Fred Taylor, Earl Thomas, Adam Vinatieri, Hines Ward, Ricky Waters, Reggie Wayne, Richmond Webb, Vince Wilfork, Steve Wizinski, Darren Woodson, Marshall Yonda. Okay, so all right, so modern era of the finalists, if I had to say, because obviously I think only 5 is gonna make their way through, maybe 6. So I'll say with 6. Oh, there's a handoff to Saquon. He's going down. I would say if I had to pick 6 of who should go through, I would say of who should go through. All right. Antonio Gates, Rodney Harrison, Jalen Hurts. Oh, he's got Dallas Goedert. Not enough for a first down. Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, Rodney Harrison. Fuck. I don't, because Luke Kuechly's going to get in, but should he get in now rather than next year? Fred Taylor's got great media behind him, so I think Fred is going to get it. You know what? Earl Thomas is definitely not going to get in, but not get in this year. It's going to be some years. He might. I don't want to say he's going to get the Kenny Easley treatment where you got to wait, you know, a great grandiose amount of time, but he's going to have to wait a bit. I love me for some Hines Ward, but Hines shouldn't get in before Torrey Holt. But if they both went in, I have no issues. Reggie Wayne should also get in as well, alongside Steve Smith. I think of everybody there, Holt should go, of all the wide receivers, Holt first, Ward, then Wayne. And really, you can argue Wayne before Ward, but my bias would say Ward before Wayne. But if anybody can wait, it's Bolden who can wait. So if I had to choose 6, Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, Rodney Harrison, Torrey Holt, Fred Taylor, fuck it, Darren Woodson. That would be my 6. First down, Saquon Barkley. First down, Saquon Barkley. That'd be my 6. Oh, by the way, it's the 4th quarter, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 4th quarter, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So you know what that means. Sound the alarm. Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at the final period of this game, where the Philadelphia Eagles have dominated and continue to dominate as they march down the field with absolute ease. In fact, I believe they're outgaining the Rams by maybe 150 yards. Oh, pardon me. It's about to be 200. No, they're 1 yard away from 200 plus yards. Outgain. No, it's a clean wash. Outgaining the Rams by 200 yards behind a day of 173 yards on the ground, over 215 yards total. I believe the total all-purpose yards for Saquon Barkley right now is 220 yards. Dominating the Los Angeles Rams, who are attempting to move into first place in the NFC West, but right now it looks like they might just mess around and be tied with San Francisco for the ground in the NFC West as the Eagles look to emphatically take a 2.5 game lead in the NFC East. Will the Eagles take the dead Namekian into the funeral home and put the nail in the coffin, or will the Rams pull off a miraculous comeback with 11 minutes and 30 seconds left to play and take their receipt to the sperm bank and get their comeback? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter. Do I think Robert Kraft gets in? Yeah, he's going to get in at one point. Robert Kraft's going to get in at one point. Without question, he's going to get in at one point. It's just a matter of when the time frame will be, but he'll get in at one point. Here we go. Second and goal. They're going to run a play action. He's looking for Dallas Goedert. Not there. He's going to throw it away, as he should. Nathaniel in the building, what's going on? You think they should do a Hall of Fame 2-night ceremony, have coaches and contributors on night one, have players the next night? That way you get more guys in and won't have to wait as long. I disagree. I don't think you should have more people in the Hall of Fame. I think they should have a hard cutoff at 7, and if you ain't got 7, you don't put people in. Like, the problem that exists with the Hall of Fame is you starting to get to the point where there's some cats. Like, I think when Dion, and believe it or not, Skip Bayless, like when Dion said there needs to be an upper room in the Hall of Fame where you got like those who unequivocally are like the greatest of the greatest of the greatest of all time. Oh, wow, A.J. Brown tried to get that one hand. It's not going to happen. They're going to have to kick that field goal. Oh, damn, but a flag came in. And Skip Bayless famously said there's Hall of Famers and there's Hall of Famers. I think when you get to the point where you start having people who are like, yo, I think that, they could be a Hall of Famer, but at the same time, if I have to sit over here and have to debate on your behalf, you shouldn't be in the doggone hall. But the problem is now you starting to let in some cats. And once that starts to happen, it's like, all right. Because you have a lot of guys who have Hall of Fame moments, and then you have Hall of Fame players. Like, were you dominant? If you were not dominant, the fuck is you doing in the hall? But they making arguments for some people to get in because they've had some dominant performances, and all of a sudden now you letting anybody up in there. Like, if you're not the greatest of your generation when you played, or you're in a situation where there's a number of names in front of you, oh, you cooked. You cooked. Get them up out of here. But we letting anybody up in there now. You get dudes who have like 3-4 seasons. All of a sudden, yo, man, he's a Hall of Famer. Yo, wait. You got 3-4 seasons. You played 15 years. You had a decade of being average, but because you had 4 good seasons, all right. Okay. That's what we doing. All right. And then of those 4 seasons, were you the best? Oh, you weren't the best. You were just above average. Oh, okay. Pass incomplete over there. Great fucking coverage right there from Los Angeles. Forced that damn field goal. Top 5 NFL players in history under 6 feet. Okay, so off the top of my head, Barry Sanders, Darrell Green, Steve Smith Sr. How tall was Bullet Bob Hayes? I feel like he was 5'10". And I want to say Tyreek Hill just off the top of my head, but I know I'm probably forgetting somebody else. That's just the how tall was Bob Hayes? How tall was Bob Hayes? He was 5'11". So yeah, Bullet Bob Hayes. Yeah, so I could roll with that 5. Emmett wasn't 6 foot? I thought Emmett was 6 foot. Was he 5'11"? How tall was Emmett? 5'11"? Oh, he was 5'9"? Shit, yeah, so Emmett's on that list. I thought Emmett was 6 foot. My apologies. I thought Emmett was 6 foot. My apologies. So yeah, Emmett's on that list. Emmett. Barry. How tall was Barry? Barry was 5'8". Yeah, I knew Barry was short. Barry was 5'8". So Barry, Emmett, Steve Smith Sr., Darrell Green. I believe Darrell Green was also 5'8". Darrell Green. Darrell Green was 5'9". And then I'll say Tyreek Hill. Ooh, Drew Brees. No, Drew Brees was 6 foot, but I think he was really like 5'11". Drew Brees was 6 foot, but I think he was really 5'11". Yeah, they have him listed as 6 foot, so we can't use him. So I would say no, Jerome 5'11", but I'd still go Tyreek Hill. I'd still go Tyreek Hill. Yeah. Drew Brees was 6 foot even. Fair enough. Doug Flutie was all right, but he's not on those all-timer lists. With Terrell Davis was cool, but Terrell Davis is one of those people where I say, like, yo, you kind of let a cat into the hole, because the issue that happens is injury did, ruin said career, like similar to what happened with Gale Sayers. You're in a situation where it's like, all right, you kind of make an exception because of the time frame. Terrell Davis was an absolute fucking dog, and then once the injury happened, it's like, fuck. But then once you let Terrell Davis in, now the what-if factor comes in for a ton of different people who messed around and their career got fucking shot. Like, for example, somebody like Kurt Warner, for all intents and purposes, had 5 good seasons in the NFL, and there's a gap in which you're incredibly average. When he went to the Giants, his tail end stint with, St. Louis, because 99 to 2001, fucking dog, looked like he was like the next generation's, like he looked like what Patrick Mahomes looked like now is what Warner was doing during his time. Then injuries killed you. You went to New York, you were absolute dog water. Took over for Leinart midway through 2007, was playing very good football. 2008, 2009, sensational. But in the grand scheme of things, 5 years, that's it. So, like, things like this is, well, Billy Sims with Detroit. 4 seasons, you get hurt, that's it. Barry Sanders comes in, erases your entire legacy. People think number 20, it's hard to find a number 20 jersey that got Sims on the back instead of Sanders. So, it's like, both Sharps, yes, Sterling Sharp. Otherworldly. If Kenny Easley can get in, Terrell Davis gets in. Warner is an exception because you had an opportunity to actually come back and have that resurgence. How Sterling Sharp isn't in doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand that. Because Sterling was only second to Jerry Rice, and the only other person you can make an argument for at the time was Michael Irvin, and that was it. Tim Brown hovering, Andre Reed hovering. Those guys were hovering in the area. But it was unequivocally the top 3 receivers in the league during that time. Jerry was number 1 by a fucking mile. Sterling was number 2 behind him. He was number 2 behind him, got fucking hurt, and all of a sudden, for whatever reason, he doesn't get the nod. It doesn't make sense to me. Because anybody with a set of eyes who watched that man play, like, what are we doing? James Harrison, believe it or not, no. And I agree with James Harrison when he said he doesn't believe that he had the qualifications to go, and I actually agree with him. Because for all intents and purposes, James Harrison's got 5 years. Well, you can argue 6, but it's really 5. Suarez put 5 on it. Said thank you again, CA. Long time no chat. EPL ref David Cootie got suspended for insulting Liverpool. If I was a league commissioner, oh damn, pass ricocheted, incomplete. If I was a league commish, how would I punish a ref for that? For insulting somebody? Well, for one, you're definitely getting fined out the fucking wazoo because you shouldn't be talking publicly about anything. You're a fucking official. And then secondly, not only are you getting fined, I think you're suspended for a period as well. You should be suspended for a period as well, because you shouldn't publicly have you shouldn't be able to talk like that. Who's in the hall because they only won rings? That doesn't exist. I don't think there's anybody who's in the hall only because they won championships, because everybody who's in the hall actually played good football at a period of time. There's nobody in the NFL Hall of Fame who was ass and then all of a sudden gets the nod. Don't go back and look at people's statistics who played in yesteryear when it was a different stage of football. Like that's not the right way to judge, football, because that's the way people talk about Joe Namath. I'm like, yo, if you did not watch, Eli shouldn't go to the hall. He's not in the hall, and if he gets in, it's only gonna be because of the fucking rings, and that's gonna piss me off so much, bro. Because anybody who watched Eli Manning, he's the greatest average quarterback of all time. And it's mind-boggling to me that when you make the argument, the argument got nothing to do with Eli himself. It has everything to do with the fact that it was the Patriots. And we act like we didn't watch the game. And I said it in a comment where Julian Edelman was talking with, I believe it was Scott Hansen. And 2011, I'll give Eli all of the fucking credit. That was his best season of his career. I think he set the record for the most touchdown passes ever in a postseason. 2011, he was fucking balling. 2007, bro, you don't watch Super Bowl 42 and be like, Eli was the best football player on the field. It was the damn Giants defense, bro. Like, why do we make winning solely a quarterback stat and absolve every other aspect of the game? And it pisses me off to no end, bro. Like, I can't stand that shit. I can't stand that shit. You remove that drive, you wouldn't know homies on the fucking field, bro. It's like with Brady in 2001. Remove the game-winning drive, you could have plugged any fucking quarterback in there. You give them the game-winning drive, they would have won MVP. It's like, I can't stand that shit. I can't stand it because you're willfully being disingenuous. I can't stand that shit. It drives me up a wall. Absolutely drives me up a wall. Oh wow, yeah, he's got cut, but he's gonna be short. He got cut, but he's gonna be short. And now it's 4-down territory regardless, because this is, oh no, it's still a 2-possession game. It's still a 2-possession game because you need a touchdown, 2-point conversion, touchdown, 2-point conversion. It's still a 2-possession game. Shannon said on Marshawn Lynch podcast, they wouldn't want him and Sterling to be the first brothers in the Hall of Fame. No, but the thing is the time frame, because it's a race between Eli and then, because the Kelceys, the Mannings or the Sharps will be in the Hall of Fame before the Kelceys even get a chance due to eligibility, because Jason won't be up for 4 more years. And Kelce, I think Kelce will play at maximum maybe another season. And it's all about, because if they win 3 in a row, he might just mess around and retire. He might just mess around and retire. But I think he might want to pass Jason Witten. I don't know if in his mind he wants to go and catch Tony Gonzalez, because he would have to play at really 4 seasons. At the way that he's playing now, he'd have to play 4 more seasons. I don't see that happening. So I think Kelce's got 1 more year in him, and then he's done. And then he's done. You signed a $100 million contract on the podcast. I really want to say his relationship with Taylor Swift is going to work. There's really no reason to go out there and play no more, because it's not a matter of, oh, what's left to accomplish. It's the day by day that becomes the problem. And a lot of people don't understand that because they hadn't played football. So it's like, yo, you're getting up to go to practice. The R&R after the fact, the way your body feels after a game. It's like you've been in a fucking car crash week by week. There comes a point where you're like, yo, I don't want to do this shit no more. Like, is the reward worth the risk at a certain point when you've accomplished so much? Fam, I'm good, bro. I'm good. So I really see Kelce playing 1 more season at maximum, and then that's it. So the Travis is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. You can argue Jason's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, and I believe he will because now he's in media. There's no doubt in my mind he's going to be a first ballot. So the Kelceys, 7 years. Eli, I really hope he don't. I really hope he don't. Because it should be the fucking Sharps who's the first brothers that go in. That's my take. Julius Peppers deserves the nod, and I'm glad that he went into the Hall of Fame. He's in. He went in last year. I believe it. Yeah, last year. Julius Peppers was a fucking dog. You know, somebody who doesn't get the credit, Simeon Rice was a fucking monster throughout his career, and I've always advocated for Simeon Rice. Casey Hampton. If Pittsburgh won Super Bowl 45, Casey Hampton, Hall of Famer. Hines Ward, Hall of Famer. Like, we're not sitting here thinking about those things. Hall of Famer, without question. Believe it or not, Ryan Clark, people would look at him a little bit different because Ryan Clark's not a Hall of Fame player. I don't think he's a Hall of Fame player, but should have been multiple Pro Bowl player. He should have been a multiple time. 2011 being the only season he went to the Pro Bowl is crazy. Like, people look at it like, oh man, you was just the other guy playing against, opposite Troy. And that's not just because I'm a homer. Shouldn't have been a Hall of Famer. Let me make sure I say that again. Shouldn't have been a Hall of Famer. Ed Reed gave this man a ton of credit, said Hall of Famer, but Ryan Clark's not a Hall of Fame safety. But he played exceptional football. But when you win championships, it spotlights. It spotlights a lot of things. And it changes things. For example, if Seattle wins against New England in 2014 and they go back-to-back, Cam Chancellor, now in the conversation for the Hall of Fame. Earl Thomas, rightfully so, should be in that conversation. Sherman, first ballot without question. Marshawn Lynch, Hall of Famer, they're not even going to talk about because he would have been the Super Bowl MVP. Baldwin wouldn't get any consideration. That's not going to happen. Russell Wilson, that's a lock for a Hall of Fame immediately. That's not even a question. Pete Carroll, when he retires, Hall of Fame without question. You're going. So a lot of different things. Bobby Wagner, he's going to be a first ballot once he hangs it up as well. So that doesn't really matter like that. Oh my God, Stafford fumbled. Stafford fumbled. Did they get the ball back? Yes, they did, but they lost a shit ton of yards. This is the game right here. Fourth down, they need a first down right here. This is the game right here. There's the game right here. Toretto put 5 on and said Foles and Eli are the only two QBs to hand Brady and L on the big stage, and that's fact. Here's the thing. They're the only quarterbacks who played the position to go and get the W. But I can sit there and I can say, yo, Foles outdueled Brady. Eli, the second time, outdueled Brady. But we got to give credit to the defense in the, oh, wow, they punted it. Wow, I'm shocked. Well, then again, I'm not. It's 4th and 33, so. It's a 2-possession game. If you could get 2 stops, you still have an opportunity. So I get it. I get it. I didn't recognize it was 4th and 33. Jesus Christ, I thought it was like 4th and 20-something. Maybe they could pull like a fucking Matthew, no, not Matthew, Ray Rice, the Chargers situation. Flacco to Rice. Rice on 4th and 29. He gets 30. How? But you gotta give credit where credit is due. I think that 2007, the MVP should have went to somebody on the D-line. Then 2011, Eli, you have all my fucking respect. And the defense still went out there and did their job. But that, Eli, you got it. 2017 in Super Bowl 52, Nick Foles balled the fuck out. And defense wasn't on the field until Brandon Graham had that strip sack. So I give all of the credit to the quarterbacks there who played very good football. Hot take, this year's Lions offense is the greatest offense of all time. I disagree 110%. It's not better than Denver's 2013. It's not better than Brady's 2007. I would argue it's not even better than Drew Brees' what was that, 2011? The Saints 2011? I disagree 110%. Who that for life? Chris says one of the reasons football talk is devalued defense doesn't move the needle to modern viewers. Retards can't even name a defensive player, let alone the stats of a defense without looking them up. And furthermore, the biggest issue that I have is people bring up the regular season rank of a defense. Because keep in mind, if your defense was ass weeks 1 through 13, but your offense was exceptional to where you can get victories. Let's just say week 13, you played a bye, you're 11-4, right? Oh, no, pardon me. I said week 13 instead of 15. Week 13, your defense is, let's say, average. Let's say you're about like 16, 17, 18, 14, 15, right? By week 13. You're 9-3, right? You're 9-3. Your offense exceptional, well, above average. You're winning 50-50 games, right? But your defense is average. All of a sudden, 14 to, well, it used to be 16, but 14 to 17 or 18, week 7, we get. Between this time frame, all of a sudden, your defense playing as number 1 in the league. You know, by the end of the year, the ranking is only going to probably rank you at like 12, maybe 11 at best. So now the playoff defense that had it figured out on the tail end of the year, your ranking will be, well, they were like middle of the pack, slightly above. But anybody who watched said, yo, these motherfuckers is different. They're not playing the same. So the thing is, like, when you only look at, like, okay, I'm looking at statistics, or I'm looking at records, or I'm looking at the box score, you'll never understand. Like, for example, 2008 Steelers defense is one of the greatest defenses of all time. But it was Big Ben on the offense who went down there and won the game. Why? Because it's a team sport. It's a team sport. There's times where you won't get that credit. Because guess what? If the Steelers went in Super Bowl 43 and in the fourth quarter, the Cardinals don't score 2 touchdowns, and the Steelers win the game 27-13. Oh, you get your nod. But there's moments in which lapses happen. The Colts Super Bowl run. How many turnovers was in Super Bowl 41? 9, 8? Sensational defense that they played. They talk about Peyton Manning. Go back and watch the game. Peyton Manning ain't have no statistics that jumped off the board. But if you watch the game, you saw how he was the sheriff at the line. The pre-check is what got him the MVP. People will look at the statistics like, yo, Rhodes ran for 41 yards. He should have been the MVP. But if you look at Peyton Manning at the line, check with me, making changes, the audibles, you're like, oh, nah, he was the best player on the fucking field. Like, that's one of those situations where it's like, yo, they gave MVP to the right guy only if you were watching the game. Because the touchdown to Reggie Wayne was early. That was the only touchdown homie threw. You got to watch the game. I made a commentary on it. It's on Patreon. But those are the things where people got to understand. 2010 Steelers defense was like legitimately. If they won the Super Bowl over there, all fucking time, bro. Those dudes were just mean, nasty, put you in a fucking hospital, bro. That's why I was so disappointed when they ended up losing. Only because they couldn't figure. Rodgers was able to torch them the same way that Brady always torched them. You took advantage of the safeties, you isolated them and all that other stuff, and then the pass rush wasn't getting home until like the second half when they started to really be able to generate pressure. But it was already too far gone. And then once Mendenhall fumbled, it was clipped from that point. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Homie jumped off sides. Game done. Game done. He jumped off sides. Game done. Dumbass motherfuckers, bro. Stay fucking disciplined. You just cost your team. There's no way. If they call a false start, oh, my God, Philly is ass. If they call a false start, Philly is assed out. And funny enough, you can argue Philly actually false started. I think they might call false start. I think they might call false start because there was movement on the left side of the line. There was movement on left side of the line. Fuck! If you're the Rams, you're tight. Damn. Y'all tight. Damn. Look at Sean McVay's face. Look, there's slight movement on the left side of the line. You see Son moving? Damn. They got him. They got him. They got him. They got him. Classic Man Q put 2 on it. Saying Grant Williams tore his ACL today. Damn, that's tough. I mean, as much as I joke about disliking Grant Williams, I ain't gonna sit over here and celebrate on Son's injury. Like, damn, that's brutal, bro. I wish Son a healthy and successful recovery, but shit, man, tore ACL, that's brutal, man. Sorry for that, brother. I think somebody may have tagged me on Twitter like, yo, they know I'm celebrating. I'm not gonna celebrate nobody getting an injury. The only time I ever sat there like, all right, somebody had their their comeuppance coming was with Vontaze Burfict, because he kind of relished in hurting people and he did not care that he did. And it got to a point where it started feeling like that was what his intention was. Because don't get me wrong, football is a very violent, nasty sport. You shouldn't sit over here and, want to wish the best for your opposition or whatever the case may be. But if you're going out there as if you are going to get paid a bounty to take somebody out, I got some issues with you. So that's a little bit of a different, and it wasn't even just Bell and Brown and Ben when he hit him in the playoff game. When he went to the Raiders, I believe it was a Colts player, when he willfully, because he got ejected out of a couple of games when he played with the Raiders in Oakland. I believe it was Oakland before they went to Las Vegas. So he was just a through and through dirty player. But my thing with Burfict was like, yo, you gonna get your just desserts, and ultimately that's what ended up happening. That was the only time I ever saw somebody get hurt. I'm like, yo, you've earned that. Oh my God, Saquon's loose again. Saquon's loose again. That's it. He's over fucking 200. Oh my Lord in heaven, what a fucking performance. In the fourth quarter, Saquon's found ways to absolutely put teams away. And look at the smile on Jalen Hurts' face. This man is just happy to be here. Oh my Lord in heaven. 255 fucking yards on the ground. Saquon Barkley. Hey, where's the Giants fans, bro? Where's the Giants fans, bro? Where's the Giants fans, bro? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Good Lord. Insanity. Put them boys away. Yeah, that's the MVP right there. Saquon better get some consideration for MVP of this league right now. Saquon needs to get some consideration for MVP of this league right now. What a fucking performance from Saquon Barkley. And guess what? This now puts him at 1,300. We were over here talking about Derrick Henry, 2,000 yards, watch. Saquon Barkley has now obliterated his way towards the league lead right now. And Philly is about to win this doggone game. Oh my God, Saquon Barkley looking like the MVP of this league. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh my Lord.
Then you sell it.
Insanity. Oh, Giants fans, how you feel? Giants fans, how you feel? Brian put 5 on, said, too bad Thanksgiving isn't tonight. Saquon deserves a turkey leg of epic proportions. Ain't that the truth? Justin put 5 on, said, did I see your 50 super chat? Can't believe the Eagles pulled the ASU before the half. As for a question, who's in the Super Bowl bubble and why? You had a 50 super chat. Oh, yes, I did. Okay, let me scroll up because I didn't get a chance to look at a ton of them. Justin had put 50 on it. Said, sup, Adonis, you happy right now? Mitchell is doing his job right now. Also, great seeing what Barkley is doing with an offensive line. And as an Eagles fan, seeing him do as a bird is making Giants fans look so dumb. Don't forget the purge alarm. Indeed. Michael put 2 on and said, you've watched me for a while. I'm hilarious. I appreciate you. Suarez put another 2 on it. Said, thoughts on Jason Kelce getting berated twice. I think that was it because somebody was going up to him and saying things. I think it's just a matter of people thinking that they can't get touched. And you got to remember, at the end of the day, these people are, for all intents and purposes, alpha males to play this particular game, but you still have, just because you have to wear the shoulder pads, to go to work on Sundays, Jason Kelce's now retired. Don't think because they have a lot to lose that it can't happen to you. Please don't think that they can. Because I promise you, you ain't walking up to John Jones and saying, oh, well, I can sue you. What happens if you're not around to sue? Your family can get the beneficiary, the benefit of a massive payout, but you won't get the satisfaction. Oh, well, you're a millionaire. Great. You'll never be able to walk again. Sometimes, hey, I'll go on that vacation. I'll take a battery charge. Oh man, I gotta pay you out $1 million. Okay, cool, no problem. I've got 100 million. Does it sucks to pay you? Cool, no problem. But maybe I'll relish in the beating. Sometimes people don't take that into account. So I think it's very foolish on the fan to go and say those type of things to Jason. So there is that. But yeah, Justin, who's in the Super Bowl bubble? I'll say this much, right? And this is just being as realistic as I possibly can be. Buffalo, Kansas City, Philly, Detroit. Those are the four that legitimately I think are in the Super Bowl bubble. Everybody else has to earn their way towards legitimately being in that conversation. But as far as I'm concerned, Buffalo, Kansas City, Philly, Detroit. Those are the four teams. Everybody else, you gotta earn your way there. But those four, unequivocally, I think are in the conversation. Why are they handing the football to Kyrie Williams? Why did they fucking hand the football to Kyrie Williams, bro? Why would you run the fam? You down? It's 2 minutes left. Why did you give the football to? Oh my God, why did they give the ball to Kyrie Williams? Stafford, just throw the fucking football, bro. Why? Oh my God, Kyrie Williams just got 72 fucking yards on the ground. Give the ball to Kyrie Williams again. Can we get a tackle for loss? Oh my God, Kyrie Williams just got the 72 yards on the ground. Why, bro? Why? Why, bro? Why? Look at my pick 'em. And Matthew Stafford, I don't have confidence he's going to get 70 yards. But if he threw every single play on that drive, they go all the way down the field and score, he would lock up my pick 'em, bro. Bro, what the fuck? Like, why did they run the ball with Kyrie Williams to get the first? Bro, why? 1 yard? Why? Where would I put the Ravens? They're also in the position of where they got to earn their way. They're not unequivocal Super Bowl. I don't think they can beat Buffalo, and believe it or not, I don't think that they'd be able to beat Kansas City. Because although they were like a toe inch away from tying the game, or possibly, I shouldn't say tying the game because they were going to go for it for two and possibly see if they could win. But they just have they're undisciplined, lead the league in penalties. I don't trust their secondary. It's just one of those situations where in the come postseason, I don't believe in them. But that doesn't mean as if they can't get there. From where I stand right now, those are the four teams. Those are the four teams. Oh my God. So what was the purpose of running with Kyrie Williams, bro? I can't understand. I just can't understand, bro. They did that shit just to screw me over, bro. Honcho, put 20 on it. Say the Eagles making you proud, overcoming them refs. It doesn't matter. Play through all the BS and get the job done. You feel way more confident about this team than the 10-1 team last year. Absolutely, and you should. Sarkin put 5 on it. Said, hey, Chiseled, hope you're doing good tonight. You're actually shocked the Panthers almost beat the Chiefs. Surprisingly, a good game. Because I've always said, time and time again, in football, there's no such thing as a guaranteed win. None whatsoever. There's a first down for Stafford. Tutu Atwell moving the chains. Now I need go hand the football off to Kyrie Williams and stop him in the backfield for a tackle for loss, please. Tackle him in the backfield for a tackle for loss, please. Brian, pardon me. Thomas put 2 on it. Said 10-1. Let's hear it. Hashtag Bird Gang. Well, they have 2 losses, so they can't be 10-1. They're gonna be 9-2. They're gonna be 9-2. Mr. Sunshine put 5 on, said Giants fan here, and the fact that he was my favorite player kills me. Fuck the Giants. Hey, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Flip the skip. Put 10 on it. Says Saquon just rubbed his entire shaft all over the Rams defense. Indeed, he did. Edgar said, do I think the Eagles are going to try to make sure Barkley can get the single game rushing record? Absolutely not, because he's got 255, and he essentially would need 43 yards. And that's you have 2 timeouts and everything of the nature, but the game is out of reach. And Saquon had on paper before had said, well, not paper, but on film before, it said, like, they were like, yo, you want to go for your career high? And he said no. Oh, wow, they find Cooper Kupp for the touchdown. Oh, fuck you guys, bro. You're going to go all the way down the field and score a touchdown. Why the fuck did you give the ball to Kyren Williams? I need them to recover the onside kick. Please recover the onside kick, bro. You got to score the 2-point conversion here because you want to make it a 2-possession game. What the fuck was the point, bro? What the fuck was the point, bro? I hate these motherfuckers with everything in my soul, bro. I hate these motherfuckers with everything in my soul, bro. What was that, a 12-yard game? 11-yard game for Kyren Williams. If you give that to Matthew Stafford, he's at what, 220, 227? And they would still have to go down the field and score again. But oh my God, he's got 243 through the air right now. So if you give him that initial, if you give them another 11 yards, he would have still been short. He would have been at 254. 2-point conversion, incomplete, still a 3-possession game. Kick the onside kick. Kick the onside kick. Like, fuck you guys, man. Why? Benzino put 5 on, say, hey, what's going on, Chiseled? Did I see anybody breaking LT's 31 touchdown record from 2006? Yes, but nobody who's in the league right now. Nobody who's in the league right now. I don't see it happening in the league right now. Christian McCaffrey, unfortunately, after this Achilles injury, I don't know what the recovery situation will look like, but I don't know if the touchdowns will continue moving forward at that incredibly high clip. You need an offense that is like always getting down the field. And believe it or not, Philadelphia, like, let's just say, if you remove Jalen Hurts rushing touchdowns on the season, right? The 1-yard rushing touchdowns on the season, if you remove he has 11 rushing touchdowns on the year, but maybe, how many of them was tush push? Maybe about like 7. Let's say if you give those 7 to Saquon Barkley, you give those 7 touchdowns to Saquon Barkley, he's now got 15 and 2 through the air. No, he's still got a long way to go. I don't think that person's in the league right now. I don't think that person's in the league right now. It'll have to happen down the line. Oh, wow, he batted it out of bounds. Yeah, he shouldn't have did that. Can't do that. You just batted it out of bounds. He should have just caught it. I can't believe they ran the football, bro, for 11 yards just to fuck me over, bro. Watch they recover this, and then Stafford gets the fucking yardage. Oh, my God. I'm so... Brian Patuan said, TD Rams, will that help them come back and win? Absolutely not. Whoever has Saquon in fantasy, congratulations on your win this week. Yep, Goddard gets himself to football, and that's it. That is it. That's it right there. Game is done. That's it. They got themselves a W right here. What are my thoughts on the 49ers right now? Well, they're the ICU. They're just another variation of the Saints. And remember what I said coming into the year. I believed that the 49ers would probably make the postseason, but they're not going to win a playoff game, or they would miss the playoffs altogether. Why? Well, because you played so much football that went deep into the year. It's only a matter of time before injuries start to plague the team. I'm not hoping for injuries on your squad, but that's the type of things that just happen. You're seeing it happen with Kansas City right now, where you constantly play so late into the year, you're going to have a situation where injuries are going to happen. They had moments in which they didn't have Debo, lost Ayuk for the rest of the year. You had Hufanga, who's now on IR, or whatever the case may be. You had a game today where you didn't have Bosa. You had some games in which you didn't have Kittle. Brock Purdy is out right now. So it's like these types of things, it happens. I think for Niners fans, still, there's an element of hope that, you can just, because the NFC West is ass right now. So since the NFC West is ass and everybody is next to each other, wild card is out of the question, but division winner is still there. Because look at it right now, 5 and 6 is the Rams, is also the Niners, but 6 and 5 is the Cardinals and the Seahawks. It's right there. It's right there. So legitimately, all you have to do is just keep pace, and the final 3 weeks of the season, you win out. Essentially, that final Week 18 matchup, whoever it is that you're playing in division, that's for the division. Or it's a situation where you got to win, and then you need just somebody else who's playing in the other divisional game to lose. But you're right still in the thick of it. Like if you're a Niners fan, you shouldn't panic. Wild card is out of the question because that's going to be occupied by probably teams in the NFC North, because the Packers, Vikings, and Lions are all performing incredibly well. The Bears imploded, but for all intents and purposes, and then also you have like the in the East per se. Although Washington is starting to choke here and there, they could still mess around and qualify as well. And then all of a sudden, you just have one team over there. Same thing with the NFC South. The Falcons losing a pair of games, right? Now you're in a situation where Tampa just got a W, got back on track. New Orleans had won 2 consecutive games. They're now on a bye week. They're still in the thick of things. Carolina, if they got the W today, is just like last year. You're still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. So I would not lose hope, but I don't want to sit over there, but it's delusional to think of a Super Bowl. Because here's the thing, like when I saw somebody comment that regarding my Steelers, we're like, yo, did you really think that Justin Fields or Russell Wilson can lead you to a championship? That's incredibly delusional. Like at best, you'll get a playoff berth, maybe if you can get a win. But to think Super Bowl is crazy. I think all you need is a ticket to the dance. All you need is a ticket to the dance. You play your best brand of football, and bam, you could get somebody. That's all it takes. Just get a ticket to the dance. That's all you need. Playoff berth, and then from there, make it work, right? But it's still, you're alive for all intents and purposes. You're alive. Benzino put 2 on, said, did I see the NBA with the bad boy Pistons? Well, sometimes you got to be the bully. Sometimes you got to be the bully. But victory for the Philadelphia Eagles with a dominant win over the Los Angeles Chargers, as they told them to take out their Metro cards and get aboard the L train. Did I say Chargers? Told the Los Angeles Rams, not the Chargers. They told the Rams to get aboard the L train. Tomorrow, the Chargers play. Is this Laportier hitting? I don't think so. But perhaps the fatigue is hitting me. So I must say,
I apologize for my outburst.
Because ultimately, for the Rams,
you lose.
You thought you had a comeback or you was slowing down Saquon Barkley?
Failure.
Because what they eating tonight?
Fresh hot ales, 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 fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot ales. Get your lemons.
It's over. You lose.
We didn't play it today, and it's only right that we're going to get it because I already knew that there was going to come a point, but luckily that time comes now. Because unfortunately, for the Los Angeles Rams, they went out there incredibly confused. So you know what that means, Sierra. Don't leave yet. Your favorite part.
Thank you very much, you son of a bitch.
I had to do it. Mr. Sunshine put two on, said, what am I drinking again? Oh, I got that Shea by La Portier. That's Shannon Sharp's beverage right here. That Shea by La Portier. Good stuff right there. Good stuff right there. I actually have 2 more bottles of the 2024 edition that's coming, or I should say the 2025 edition. This one right here is the 2024 edition. I had I had 3 bottles of the first 25,000 that they actually had made. So I'm glad that I have this. Although when they send in the boxes of the other ones, I'll probably keep one as a keepsake. But nonetheless, we got that over there. Gotta support, gotta support, gotta support. And it's good VSOP. So last but not least, we're gonna take a final cheers to everybody in the chat. Good victory for the Eagles. And furthermore, good football Sunday. Cheers to you. And this was a good game. We live tomorrow for the Harbaugh Bowl. 2 brothers going to war for the first time since, I believe, Super Bowl 47. So that's going to be a magnificent game. All I know is the losing brother is going to
Pull out the goddamn piece. Pull out the piece.
But that's a different conversation. We don't need to talk about that right now. One way or another, I appreciate y'all tuning in to the stream. I will catch you guys tomorrow night for Monday night football. I look forward to hearing Chris Stapleton talk about, what was it? I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh, Lord. He hits a certain pitch in there. Shout out to Phil Collins because it's his song. But one way or another, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.